Fred.
You can go around the front of the van if you want.
Yeah, so I'll just get Fred. You're okay, commentator.
Okay, come on. Where am I?
We need a celebrity, you know, we need someone from the Hurstville area that's a celebrity, and you're the man. So.
I'm the man.
Yep.
Not from Hurstville, from Cogra. All right, right in the heart of Blackhurst territory, right?
Fair enough. Is this microphone on now? We are live from Macquarie University with Blackhurst playing Blacktown in the second grade grand final of their Classic Sportswear Championship. My co-commentator is Fred Kavanagh.
Yes, and this will be a classic game. There's no doubt about that. The Blackhurst side have really come from nowhere in the last 9 or 10 weeks to get themselves into a situation now where they challenge for premiers. It'll be a fitting tribute to all those people that have supported the Blackhurst club and indeed the Cogra municipality over many, many years to see this side get up and take the coveted trophy home. We wish them all the best from all the supporters and all the residents of the Blackhurst and the Cogra.
On you up, Fred, after that speech. So Blacktown are going to kick off and, you know, who wants them to win? Not anyone. Especially not anyone from Blackhurst area.
There's no doubt they'll give a good account of themselves. There's no doubt about that.
Well, they have a very good second grade side, and here's a kick-off. Who's under it? Craig Wall. He's set up for Blackhurst. Juice look at the ball, gives it to Git. Git falls over, but he gets a good and so Blackhurst Jake picked it up, but he slipped over and he was very well caught there. Blackhurst are going for the ball. He's pointing to the Blackhurst back line to tell him to get on side, and he's given Blackhurst a penalty, which is deservingly.
I hope he's consistent with that approach to the game all the afternoon, and I think we're in for a very, very good game of football.
Yeah, well, I hope he remembers that I gave him the $50 to Blackhurst to have a win. Not that we need it anyway, because we're a much better side. So the kick for touch, and it's a line out for the Blackhurst throw.
I do think if we can win an even share of the ball, I think we've got the backs to take this out today. Obviously, all games start up the front, and our forwards have just got to be up to the task today.
Well, yeah, I feel the same way. I think that there's a kick through. Les Ingleton's got the ball. He's put the boot to it. He's chasing it through. There's some Blacktown bullfed has just got the ball. And they've got Blackhurst for offside here. And he just marched him 10 metres because someone's giving him a bit of mouth, so that's not very good. And then Blacktown are going to kick for gold here, so
Stupid play. You know, grand finals are won with the team that is most disciplined on the day. If they're going to put that sort of play in, then they're going to find themselves on the back foot most of the afternoon.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Blacktown just come off. They just won the third grade game against Wakehurst with the last minute penalty goal. So they're on a bit of a high now, and I think they're looking very. They're looking at. They think they should win this game, but you know. And they've missed the gold. How sad.
You wouldn't be one on it.
So it's a Blackhurst going to get the ball back. Again, the maul there. Blacktown look like they've got the ball. Captain Pugwasher's in there. He wants that ball. Oh, it's a bad bounce. It goes in a touch. I think Pat lost where that ball was, but anyway, it's a Blackhurst throw in. And then they'll probably throw the back of the line out looking for George because he's a very good line out winner. Yes, and George has got a one-handed thing, but Bobby Moore kicks it through. Take it out. Oh, there's number 14. He's kicked the ball. He was supposed to be the danger man for Blacktown, but he didn't want to get tackled. He was scared.
Yes, you're right there. He certainly is the danger man, and I think if he'd have taken the other option in and run the ball, anything could have been on. I think it was lucky for us that he's decided to go for the line, and we've got the opportunity now to take the line out and clear our territory. Good jump there as well, handled by Blackhurst. Have got control of the ball at this stage. Juicy now looks for it. Well held at the moment. They must now clear the ball, otherwise they're going to lose the opportunity. Well done. They've cleared the ball. It'll find the line and it'll be a Blacktown feed.
Yeah, it was a good play from Blackhurst there to get the ball out, the line out, and they're looking fairly confident at the moment. You know, I think they should really go on with it from here. What we've got to do is get out of their own half and just kick the ball downfield. Get the Blacktown forwards turn around. It's running a touch again, so it's going to be another line out with a Blackhurst throw. Referee's got them pretty well separated. Blacktown come across that line out, but it's won by George. George has got the ball away. Juicy's done a kick from the back of the play. He's followed through and he's taken him out. The guy hasn't released, so it should be a penalty to Blackhurst here. Oh no, he's got the ball back. It's very surprising there because I thought he didn't release the ball. There was a great, yep. Oh. And he's got hands in the ruck for Blackhurst. Well, fair enough that happened, but I didn't think the Blacktown guy released the ball early enough, but that's up the referee, and that's what he's done there.
Again, silly play from Blackhurst. If you go, as I said earlier, if you're going to win these games, you've got to be totally disciplined to the laws of the game, and to try and ruck the ball with your hand in front of the referee is absolutely stupid. They must play to the referee, and they must not infringe in front of the referee.
Oh, it's all over the shop, and Blacktown never getting that ball. They've come in, the Blakers come in the side of the scrum, they hold him up, and they're looking for the ball, but it's not coming out there. We have got it, yeah. And Juicy put a big kick up, he picked a bit of a rainmaker. Oh, and it's...
Well done.
Juicy's got him. It's a Blacktown ball. It's Blacktown ball. They're throwing their blind side. They're going to some shit pass, and somehow the guy's got it. But anyway, we've caught him in a maul. Hopefully we've tied him up. Looks like the ball's going to come out Blacktown's end. It has. It's got out. He's put the kick up. Andrew Casey's there. Oh, he's lost it, and Blacktown's picked it up. Vince Posio's coming over. Vince kicks it through and kicks it dead. Oh, does he? Yes, he kicks it dead. No, it was a very upsetting bit of play there for Blackhurst, but I think that, as He's got a 5 metre scrum.
It's not the sort of start you'd want, but you know, if we're going to play fullback, we've got to commit ourselves to the ball. We can't let it bounce, and you take your chances from there. Nonetheless, we're lucky to be in the position we are. There's a 5 metre scrum with the Blacktown feed. Obviously, one would expect the Blacktown will win the ball. It's up to Blackhurst now to defend their line. The ball has been won by Blacktown. He puts a high ball up the half-back, and it's out on the full, so there'll be a line out with a Blackhurst feed.
Yeah, I thought Blacktown should have run that ball because they had big, held the whole open side of the field there. So they had a big chance to run the ball and they didn't do it. So obviously they're scared the Blackhurst defence. Obviously they're a joke. We've got a shot on penalty there, and it's a free kick. So Juice is going to kick for the line and gain some metres for the Blue Boys.
Rockdale Cup, Barker Old Boys 3, Huddersfield.
And it's got to hit right on the camera, I would say.
Just over top of the camera.
For those people in front of the commentators, they just like to move aside there. Those people in front of the commentary, you know, we've got a job to do here. We can't see the play with you people standing on the fence. There you go, at the line out again, about 25 metres out from the Blackhurst line. It's a Blacktown feed. And it'll be keenly contested, there's no doubt about that. Yes, won by Blacktown, but the referee has ruled that it hasn't gone in 5, and he's putting a scrum down.
Well, that's Blacktown hooker couldn't throw a straight ball if if his life depended on it. Like, man, it's a joke. He's a complete idiot, and that's why he's probably playing for Blacktown, because he's a complete idiot. He's a simpleton. He's a not. Like, he's trying to throw the ball in the scrum here, and he just doesn't know what's happening. The man is a fool. All right.
There's something they've got to be careful
Captain
of.
Plugwash.
They're not getting a grip on the slippery ground. And
A bit.
you're probably going to see a few of these collapsed scrums today.
Well, they're putting in the scrum now, and I think it's Blackhurst feed, and we've won against it. David Juice has pulled out there. George has come over and backed him up. Noddy's in there, but it's gone to Blackhurst. Heady's run the ball up there now.
Control it.
And he's given a penalty to Blacktown.
Knock on, he's ruled a knock on, and it's a feed.
It's a knock on.
It was a knock on there, and by Blackhurst, and the scrum now's gone to Blacktown. But I'm sure we can take another one off them. If we do, it'll be danger signs here for Blacktown. Gone out the full.
Went out, and it's gone out in the full, so it's going to be a Blackhurst feed now from the line out. Thrown in by Fred's son, Pat. He's thrown it deep. He's looking for it. George has gone through the line out. They're thrown in the back line.
Take him, man.
Oh, Liam did a great tackle there and just knocked over that centre. He just put him on his ass. And then Blacktown have knocked on, so it's a Blackhurst feed here. So this is a very good position to be in. We've been stuck in our half far too long, so we've got to really give the ball a bit of a boot and get it out of here and play it in their thing. Play it in their half. Geez, the back of the scrum, he's looking for the ball. They hold it in there. He's got it out. Gives it to Seinfeld. Seinfeld puts it down, puts a boot to it. Oh, it's a great kick. End over end. Yes, and it's into touch. It was a great kick, and it puts it well into our 25. What do you think of that, Fred?
Well done. Well executed kick. We're right now in the opposition 22, and with a bit of luck and a good ball, we can go from here, and we could be the first scorers of this match.
Well, that's what we want. We want to score. Got the line out here. They got the throw. Blacktown got the throw in, but we're camped in their 25, and that's where we want to be. And I think that if we can just barge through this line out, I think we'll do all right. Oh, George has taken a two-handed take.
The referee likes to look around. He can pick him offside. Blackhurst.
Blacktown are well offside here. And he's given the penalty. What can I say, but I called it.
Takes a step to the side. As you know, Darren is not a front-on kicker. Comes in on the side. Lines it up now, runs to it, takes the ball beautifully. The flag's looking. No, it's gone dead, unfortunately. Not a lot in it, though. From this side, not a lot in it. No, just a little unlucky there.
Yeah, it's been unfortunate with that kick. He seemed to leave pretty well off the boot, but it was just wide of the post. But I'm sure Blackhurst have a lot more chances to have a kick at gold. Although score a mammoth amount of tries against these Westie Jokes. Kicks it there. He's taken really well. Taken very well there.
Penalty, yes, the referee.
Penalty. There's one guy that come off on the side of the scrum, side of the ruck there. And, they're thrown to the back line. Gives it to Lucy. Lucy, he's
Yes.
no, well offside. They've been offside all day.
No advantage there. The referee played good advantage, I thought then.
Well, they're offside, and they've been offside ever since. So, a deserving penalty, and Darren Lewis is going to have another shot.
Not bad tactics this early stage of the game. Not bad tactics at all this early stage.
I think that he'd probably get this. Like he's a very good kicker of the ball. He kicks it very straight. He's does the job. He's lining up now. He's looking at it. He's come in. Got a few chases there. Oh, it's just wide. It's just wide. And Blacktown, they touch it down, so they got to. This Westie Jake's trying to do something fancy, and he's given a penalty against Lee for harassing the Blacktown winger. Like that's, I don't know. I really understand that, but.
He can harass the kicker, but he can't stand on the side of him. He's got to stand front on, and that's what he was cautioned for and ultimately penalised for. Blacktown take the kick and find about 20 metres. So right on the halfway line, and it'll be a Blacktown feed, obviously, off the penalty. So if we can get this ball, we can put it back in their 22 where it ought to be.
Straight through, Blues, straight through.
So they're looking for the ball here. It's the Blacktown throw in. That's the most crooked feed I've ever seen in my life. The referee didn't see it. Obviously the man is blind. He's a seeing-eye dog. He's a Labrador. He leaves a Labrador to guide him around. But looks like Blacktown got the ball. They're mauled it there. They're rolling the maul. Blackhurst are coming into this maul, and they're going hard. And he's kicked it. The 5-8's kicked it. Gives it to Case does a kick for touch, and it was a perfect kick, bouncing just before the touch line and going to touch.
22. It's a Blacktown feed off the line out. In it goes. It's won by Blacktown. Halfback takes it, puts it out to the 5-8. 5 out the outside centre, who straightens up. Tackled then beautifully by Bobby. Bobby comes again, harasses the ball, turns him around, and with a bit of luck here, we'll take it from them. It's play stationary at the moment, no advantage to either side. It could well be. I thought the referees erred there.
Yeah, so the referee's finally made a good decision, and he's given Blackhurst the scrum feed here. Well, between the halfway and the 25, we probably camped 20 metres in their territory. And we've got the scrum fit here, so it's looking very good. I think we're probably looking to get to sort of put one of his great kicks up there. He's put a little chip over the top.
Yes, go, take him.
He's got him. They kicked it back. Casey's come back. He's looking for the ball. And he's kicked it back. He's kicked out in central field. He's given one of the Blacktown Bullfeds. He's run the ball back. He's fell over his own feet. What a joke. What a pathetic man he is. And Blakehurst very quick to the breakdown there. And we've got the ball. We've got the ball. Oh, he's taken out. He's taken out. Skiff given to Seinfeld. Seinfeld's looked for it. He's given it to. But it's going over. It's going to the touchline. It's going in goal. But yeah, this is very good. Unusual piece of play there from Blackhurst. But we've got it down there, so I think we're doing all right. What do you think, Fred?
Yes, all right, you couldn't be critical of Blackhurst play at the moment. We're doing very well. I mean, the ground's very slippery, and they've got to be cognizant of that. They've got to watch their footing when they're going for the ball, because on a number of occasions, we've lost an opportunity from slipping over. Oh, well done, Lynchy. Lynchy's taken the ball from the kick-off then. Almost through. If Pat had taken that ball, we'd have had another try. But as is the case in the past, Pat's hands will let him down again.
Yeah, that's from his father, so he's the one that knows. But anyway, it's a scrum feed, and it's Blacktown's feed. So hopefully Pat will redeem himself by winning the tight head here. And they've lifted the prop out. They've lifted jersey straight onto this guy. And he kicks it into touch. It was a good clearing kick from Blacktown. So it's a line out, and it's just on halfway. It's a Blacktown. Excuse me, I'll just open a beer here.
Put it all over me.
Sorry, mate.
That's all right.
It's locked up, but we can't see where the ball's gone. It's not coming out, and he's given it a Blacktown feed. Even though Blacktown's not good enough, I can't understand that, but anyway. Blacktown are standing pretty deep. They're looking. They're going to look to run this ball.
Let's go, Blue. Concentrate.
Put the scrum down. Oh yes! And Bisco wins against the feed. Throws to Liam out to Seinfeld. Seinfeld runs the ball. He gives it to Lee, and he's called a forward pass.
The referee's seen a forward pass that no one else saw, and of course pulled the play back. Blacktown feed, Blacktown ball, the halfback clears it to the 5'8", 5'8", the inside centre, outside centre, runs up, but he's missing. That man was offside. That man was offside, referee. It goes out now to the winger from Blacktown. He's taken by Vinny, I think. Now the fullback lifts him over the line. Great tackle by the fullback. And had to be two because they're in for all money. But I thought the referee heard again because there was definitely a man offside when he took that ball.
Yeah, well, I have to agree with Fred there. There's definitely a bloke offside, but they gave the danger man, number 14, supposed to be a star winger, and it just smacked him to touch by Andrew Casey. We've got the ball here. Looks, Noddy seemed to have the ball there, and he's trying to turn around. Forwards are driving a bit. They're rolling it. What's the referee done here? He's given them the feed. What sort of a joke is this guy?
You got my feet? That's still rolling? Yeah, get the jumpers out of my feet.
He's making it half a Blackhurst here because he's given them the feed. He's taken another tight end. Went out and touch it down. So we've got a. What have we got here? We've got a 5 metre scrum with a Blacktown feed. So this is very dangerous. This is very dangerous here because Blacktown are lined up pretty deep. They're ready for this. They want to run the ball. The ball's coming out their end. They're rolling it. Blakers are turning it. But he's going to pack down another scrum.
In the Dunlop Footwear Championship Stockdale Cup, Huddersfield 15, Barker Old Boys 3.
Blacktown, oh, they've collapsed the scrum. So he's calling another scrum there. Well, actually, Blackhurst followed the scrum there, but he's calling another scrum and still a Blacktown feed. So they're looking to get the ball out the back line. Backs are standing pretty deep, and they're looking.
Oh, we've taken another one.
No, man. That's by our head.
That Blacktown halfback is scared to throw the ball. He's got to throw it. He's not even throwing the second row. He's throwing it under Locke's feet because he knows.
Wheel again.
They're wheeling it. They're wheeling it. And it's a Blacktown try. The halfback ran from the back of the scrum and then scored a try, and it was a very basic try, actually.
It was, although again, I thought the referee should have pulled that up. That scrum was definitely wheeled. The referee is not consistent with his rulings at the moment, and that feed earlier should not have been to Blacktown. When we took the ball off them from the head earlier, the ball was kicked through over the line by Blacktown. It was forced by us, and the referees heard again and put down the scrum and given the feed to Blacktown. I mean, I suppose there's not much you can do about it. The referees are in charge of the game, and they make mistakes, and you've got to wear it.
Well, I can say the referee's a joke. He's a walking, talking joke. He's an utter idiot, you know, like he doesn't know what's happening. Anyway, the Blacktown number 14's line up for this kick. He actually thinks he's going to get this kick, but like I can say that he won't, because he's a joke, he's an idiot, he's a fool, and well, he got it. What can I say? I fucked up. But
Come on, Blue Boys. Come on, you're going to head back.
the Blues are playing well. They're playing pretty strong. Blacktown's had the field position for the first half, and I think that the Blues can come back and throw around the back line. Will definitely get on top of these people.
Classic Sportswear Championship Gross Cup.
Come on, Blackhurst.
Blackhurst.
I hope it hasn't gone out in the full, yes. How many times do you see that? How many times do you see it when a side scores and you try to get back in the game and you make a silly mistake? Now it's back on the halfway with the scrum to go down, and it's a Blacktown feed. Down they go, and the halfback has the ball, and watch him again. It'll go into the second row. Yes, look at it, right in front of the referee. And they get away with it. The halfback is cleared, gone to Casey, the fullback. He's taken the ball well. He will now clear. Let's hope he can find 60 metres, but he doesn't. He only finds 30. Out she goes. And he's found about 30 metres. Nonetheless, we've got ourselves out of trouble, and we're in a position now to attack again.
Yes, I think Blackhurst in a bit more control ball, get out of the backs and just run it at them. Kieran Walton just said, "I'm a joke," and I just said, like to say on air, man is an actual joke. He's an idiot. He's a fool. Anyway, there's the ball going down there. Look for the ball. Blacktown's got the ball. They're running it. He's done a cutout. Seinfeld's got him. It's got him. Liam Lev's got him. He's put him down. Oh, come on. Oh, what? This joke of a referee. This man is a complete idiot. He's a simpleton. Look closely. You can see the lobotomy scar on his head. The man is a complete moron.
Did you do what he needs, don't you?
Oh, why not? Well, paid for it.
Have a look at the replay. We'll show you that.
So the number 14 for Blacktown is going to have attempted at goal here from probably 45 metres out,
In the box in the back.
and he won't get it.
No, in the box in the back. I can't get at it.
I got $10 to say he won't get it.
I'm still rolling at it.
That's there too, but I'll put it on your side of the other way. There's enough people here willing him not to get it.
And he's lined the ball up, he's looking at it, he's kicked it, and he's missed it! What a pathetic joke of a person! And they've kicked it in a touch, and the referee's called something or other. Fred?
Yeah, well, why would he rule the knock-on against Blackhurst? One would have thought the knock-on was originally against Blacktown as they charged through. They charged down, but they knocked it on with their hands. They played at the ball. That is, if you play it with your hand, with your hands, bloody as it is, right? But anyway, Blacktown feed. No, I thought we might have taken another one off them, but we didn't. They're putting on, they're rolling it. They're rolling at the back of the scrum. He'll be held up. He's held up. I'm sure he's held up. Yes, we've picked it. Yes, held up. Well done, Blackhurst. We'll get ourselves out of this hole. I can tell of it. There's a Blackhurst. The scrum's going to go down. There's a Blackhurst ball. One would expect from here we'll be able to make 30 or 40 yards. Yep. Oh, mate, isn't he making some?
Well, I just got a commentary from someone else that's saying that the referee's a complete joke, but we already knew that anyway. It's Blackhurst feed. He's pulled the scrum up for some reason. We can't really understand why. And he's packed it down again. It's a Blackhurst feed. It's come out. They're going to Liam. Liam's touched it in gold, and so it's a 25 drop. That's a 5-yard scrum. Sorry, I was stand corrected there. Two-ies, yeah. Two of them. Sorry, I'll just organise a beer. Blacktown's got the ball out. They've thrown it out to give it to the inside centre. He's run with the ball. He's tied up for the Blackhurst. Tied up with the Blackhurst forwards. He got the ball out. They're mauling it. They're rolling the ball. Blackhurst seem to stop him. They've come off the side of the maul, and they've got in another try. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Get off the ground!
So it makes a score.
Yeah, that's 12-0. Yes, that's disappointing. I mean, obviously they're playing to their strength. That's through their big, stinking, bloody big forwards. That's about the only way they could win a bloody game of football. Try and get the thing down close to the line and then just use brute bloody strength. You know, it kills the game down there. They wouldn't know out there. There's that bloody big goose of a winger now, just about ready to try and put another 2 points on. I better put Mrs. doesn't miss, the referee will give it to him anyway. Missed by 10 yards, but still got it.
There's a half-time siren as Seinfeld kicks off, goes in a touch, and that's half-time now. So we'll have a break in commentary, and we'll talk to you in the next half.
Well, a good thing, one must stick to rich red fountain brand tomato sauce. Horses for courses, and that's rich red fountain brand tomato sauce. Well, we're just about ready to restart again. Sure, we're down 14-0, but we know the fighting spirit of the Blues. We've seen them come back from here before. Don't forget they've won 10 on the trot, and this is going to be 11 on the trot, even though we're down 14-0. We can score in the first 5 minutes of this game, we'll kill them.
Yeah, well, I was got in the huddle at the half-time there, and Pat and Liam was saying that what they did was they just sort of ran the ball from the back of the scrum. So really, we've got to stop their loosies for run the ball. The ref has just given a penalty for Blacktown. Oh no, he's given a scrum feed to Blacktown because Blackhurst knocked on. But what we've got to do.
You're only ref around one side, ref.
Like it.
Well, the referee's an absolute joke. Anyway, he's given the scrum free to Blacktown because the kick never went 10 metres. But Blacktown have only scored from the back of the scrum, so we've got to stop them from running from the back of the scrum. They've put a kick downfield. It's a very good kick, and they've put it probably 30 metres out from the goal line with the Blackhurst throw in.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. There's no doubt that ball went to 10 metres, required 10 metres, but I think this referee's only refereeing one side. I'm very disappointed in his performance of the Blacktown at the back of the scrum. They've set it up now at this stage. They're rolling over the top. They're taken by the halfback, taken by knock on there by the 5'8", taken by Pat. Should be our referee's got his arm out for our advantage. Let's hope he gives it. Cleared by Juicy, out to the 5'8", 5'8" clears. Let's see Lee, where is he now? He's coming through at 100 miles an hour. Here comes Lee now. He'll take him, wrap him up, Lee. No, unfortunately he couldn't get there in time, but he put enough pressure on him to make sure it didn't go out. Juicy's taking the ball now. Here he turn kicks. It's back into taken by the opposition halfback. He'll have a go at trying to find a line. Well taken. Oh, bad luck. He took the ball, but, you know, being a forward, what do you expect? You don't expect second row forwards to take a ball cleanly like that. But he made a very genuine effort there, but unfortunately it's gone out, and now it's a Blacktown feed.
Thanks, mate. Yeah, it's a bit of bad luck there, but Blacktown got the feed and throws it in. It was a crooked throw because that's all as West East can do. Bobby cleaned up some bloke. 5'0" holds up the ball. He's going to have the outside centre. Caught by Andrew Casey with a great tackle, and the ball has gone into touch. So it should be a Blackhurst throw in here.
Good side would have scored from there, but they're not a good side.
Yeah, they're a very basic side, Fred. Very basic, basic with a capital B. They're a pack of jokes. It's they don't care. Oh, Pat's right underwear. Dave Young from Hill, and the guy's gone into touch.
Well, Pat's up the bottom there. Well, he's knocked out. Pat's been knocked out, has he?
Well, the old Pat's not looking... Oh, no, I can't see him with all the players there, but I think someone threw that line out in that's gone into touch.
You going to go and buy a beer, Fred? No, I'm on a commentary at the moment. Fair enough.
I think it's your end, actually.
It goes out to the back line. It's taken there by Hetty. Hetty lays it back the right way. Blacktown's over the top. Referee. Right.
Sorry, Fred.
That's all right. I mean, this is a joke. I mean, as I said earlier, he's refereeing one side. It's our ball, though. It's our feed. If we can get good, clean, quick ball, we'll score out wide. We can come back. There's no doubt about that. And a try here will make one hell of a difference to this Blackhurst side. It would lift their morale. We're keen to get on with it. You can see the way we packed into that scrum. Not the moment, thanks. You can see the way we packed into that scrum. We're keen to get on with this. Come on, referee. We don't want to lecture in a grand final. Get on with the game. They've played all season. They know more about the laws than you do. Down she goes now. Juicy got the ball. In it goes, and Juicy feeds the ball the proper way, not like their halfback. Right? Look at this, referee. Penalise him, don't be ridiculous. It's gone to Leon. If we first pass back to Darren could be in. Late. Yes, and he's got him a penalty under the sticks. And this is the sort of play that Blacktown get away with. They should have been again a penalty. Look, knock on, and he's given another penalty. They do it all the time. Look, if you look at all that on the replay, that's absolute crazy football. He's allowing them to get away with offside play. They're up 14 points. They don't care if they give 3 points away.
This referee has obviously got a fibre house at Seven Hills area because he's just given Blacktown the whole run of the game. Blackhurst playing all over top of him in the second half, and we should have had a try there. And there was a guy who was well offside. So we're going to run it like it should have been a penalty try to Blackhurst then. But they're going to do the touch. Gives it to Hetty turns around. He mauls it. Gives it back to Noddy's loading. They're mauling it. They're killing it. Dave Young from Hills there. They're looking for it. Juicy's looking for it, gives her the get, falls over. Bobby Moore's come there and he's given us another penalty. These Blacktown jokes have been offside all game and he hasn't given us a penalty. There should have been a penalty try on the post. So they're taking another penalty there. He throws it out to get, gives it to Liam, push through. Puts it back to Seinfeld's, he set it up, Seinfeld set it up. Scotty Donut's going there, Hetty's there. Ah, come on, and this jerk has not given us a try. The man is a complete idiot. Well, he's in a fibro house at Seven Hills, and he just loves these Blacktown people. He's a complete joke. Like, I can't comment anymore, Fred.
It is frustrating, isn't it? We've had all the attack there, but I mean, they've deliberately been offside to try and kill Blackhurst, stuff Blackhurst attack out, and they're getting away with it. Here we've got the ball. It's our ball again. It's up to Juicy, out to the 5-8. Quick ball now. He's in, under the post. Magnificent try, and this is going to be 7-pointer for sure. This is going to be this is what they needed. I'm quite sure they can come back. I believe they're playing much the better football, as the video will show. Scotty McDonald's done a very good job for them too. I mean, hookers don't win the ball all the time. They need the assistance of the props, and he's done an excellent job in supporting Pat to win the ball that they have. Now we want Darren to put this through, and if there's one he should get, it's this one. He's right in front of the sticks, and over it goes, and that's 14-7, and Blackhurst are on the way back, and despite the referee, Blackhurst are on the way back, and you watch this now. Come on, the Blue Boys, they'll come back from here. The replacement's been made, Ballsy's on, and Scotty McDonald's off. So it's 15 against 16 now. The 16th I'm alluding to is the referee. Ready for the kick-off now, because Blacktown take their time and they're allowed to get away with it. Isn't this ridiculous? They're allowed to get away with marking up to take the time because they're 7 points up.
Sportswear Championship Gross Cup.
Juicy, it's under Juicy. Juicy's ball, he'll take it. Back she comes. Juicy clears the line, makes about 25, 30 metres, and an excellent kick. He's put them right back almost on the halfway line. It's a Blacktown feed. I get the B's mixed up there, the Bastards, and Blackhurst, of course, the Blackhurst. So if I allude to Blacktown as the Bastards and Blackhurst as the Blues, then you'll know what I'm talking about for the rest of the game. The line out set now. Up she comes. It's all knocked on there by the referee's seen it, so it's the Blackhurst feed now. We should win this scrum, and if we do, we'll see some action. I'm sure of that. I'd love to see a kick across field now by the 5-8 to Lee. Bring them Bastards line back up, and have a cross kick to Lee. Collapsing the scrum referee. That ought to be a penalty. They've done it time and time again. They can't win the ball legitimately, so they just collapse the scrum. Packs it down again. Ball's with Juicy. Lined up. In it goes. Again, it's a Blackhurst ball off the back of the scrum. Oh, come on. Where's the coordination there? Kick through then. Going back to the fullback. He's in his 25. He kicks for the line and finds... Oh, Pat's taken it beautifully. They didn't find a line. Look, Pat, not too much, don't go too hard. Oh, that was silly play, Pat. He took the ball well, didn't link up properly, and went to go too far himself. Blacktown's got the ball. Blackhurst are all over him at the moment, though. They're going to have to with the blow. Good tackle. Great tackle then. Yeah, they're playing above themselves. Come on, Blackhurst.
How you going there, Rex?
Yes, you got it all down there? There's someone down there. There's a Blackhurst forward down. It could be Pat. We can't tell from this distance because he's over the other side of the field. No, it's Bobby Moore. Bobby Moore's down, but I'm sure he won't be down for long because Bob's a bit of a hard nut. He won't stay down for long. There's Blackhurst have come back in the second half, and they're playing a lot better than what Blacktown are. Blacktown got the run of the game in the first half, but it's a different story this half because Blackhurst are really giving it to them. They've taken one joke off, they put another joke on. Just look at those jerseys. They're pathetic, you know, like they're a pathetic side. They come from a pathetic suburb, and you know they're playing. Oh, they run the ball. They run the ball. This is a change. Oh, it's a great tackle from Liam. Liam just wrapped him up, and he's got the ball. He's wrapped the ball up. They're trying to roll. They're trying to get a ball going. And he's looking for a Blackhurst feed, and yes, and he's given a Blackhurst feed. Well, it's the first correct decision he's made all game. What can I say? He might be in referee in first grade next year. I doubt it though. So Jersey feeds it comes back. It's it could be a tight end. They've taken one off us. No, it's gone out. It's gone out, and they're throwing a shit pass over the sideline. And the Blacktown, he's finally spotted them being offside. Like they've been offside all day, and he's finally spotted it. You know, like the man has opened his eyes and actually seen what's happening around this ground. Juicy puts a big kick up there. It doesn't go out. Blacktown kick it back, and he gains about 20 metres, and it's about halfway line. So boys have gone back. Scotty Madonna's come off in the meantime, and Borzy's taken his spot. Borzy was a regular second grader. He's played all year. Played very strongly all year. And he's given the scrum feed to Blacktown. Even though Blacktown players are lying all over the shop, he's given the scrum feed to them, and I think that's it's pretty much the way the game's gone. You know, like he's putting his arm one way.
Yes, although again, if we can take one off them here, it's a Blacktown ball, Blacktown feed, Blacktown ball. They're rolling it from the back of the scrum now. Using their big men again, screwed the scrum, has got away with it too. Big boat going up the middle again. Put him on the ground. Bad luck. Rolling ball again. Just, you know, they're big, strong bastards. You can't stop them when they get the bloody ball.
Well, Blacktown got another try. They got it from the back of the scrum. That's the only thing they can do because their backline is totally inept. You know, the backline is jokes, so they have to run from the back of the scrum, and they got another try from that, and well, you know, what can you say? But that's all I can do. But that's why I got them this far, and well, too bad. You're on the table, are you? I better need another commentator.
Well, they missed that conversion, so the score now is the Bastards 19, and Blackhurst 7, and we can still win it. I still believe in them.
Well, Blackhurst have played pretty well in the second half, and Blacktown got that try from the back of the scrum, and like that's all I can do. I think the Blackhurst backline is a lot superior to what the Blacktown is, because George kicks through, and they put in a touch, and we've gained good territory there. The Blacktown halfback's down. He's holding his thing. I think he's got cramps. Juicy walked up and said, "You're a joke, son. I don't think you should be playing this grade. You're a complete idiot. And I hate you." So it's feed out. Pat goes through. They've gone on the full, and And we've got a scrum 5 metres from the Blacktown line, which is a very good position to be in. No, he's ruled a line out. The ref doesn't know what he's doing. The ref's a complete idiot. The ref's a complete idiot. He's a joke. He's a simpleton. He's got his 5-barrow house at 7 Hills and goes back, goes to Blackhurst, gets to Liam, Liam gives it Seinfeld. Oh, it's an intercept, This Ducky from Blackhurst going down there. Lee Singleton, oh, no. And they got a try from the intercept. I'm upset. I'm shattered, actually. Fred, it's over to you.
Well, how often do you see it? You know, offside play, and they were offside again. Get an intercept.
Offside all game.
Offside all game. Nonetheless, it's the sort of thing that breaks your heart. When you're down 14 points, I suppose you've got to throw it around and you just throw caution to the wind, and they're the sorts of things that happen. And the flying winger goes down the sideline and scores. But you know, you've got to give credit to Lee Singleton. The way he covered that paddock then, give it another 5 or 6 yards into batting. There's no doubt about that. They wouldn't have scored that try. He come from one side of the paddock to the other, lined him up, and you know, that try line was just a yard too bloody close. Never mind. I'm not going to say the better side won, because the better side haven't bloody won yet. All right, the bastards might be in front, but it's not the better bloody side as far as I'm concerned.
Yes, Blacktown's got for an intercept there, so it looks like they've pretty much got the game wrapped up here. But the Blues have never chucked in. They've played hard, you know. They've played the game, and I think they've done pretty well, and they've, you know, done Blackhurst proud. And they come here like during the year they'll come from nowhere to get in this grand final. Dazzle Daly's on. They might have... No, that placed Dave Young from Hill. So they've got it there. They've sent them all. Some Blacktown joke. He's kicked it from... And he's kicked out in the full. The man's an idiot. The man's a joke.
Hill 15, lead Barker Old Boys 8.
So it's the Blackhurst throw now, like...
Blacktown 24, lead Blackhurst 7.
Pat Carbonate, he's caught penalty for some reason there. Can you elaborate on that, Fred? I think he's penalised them for not coming from the western suburbs. He said that they're from the southern suburbs and they're probably they're a lot richer than us. Yeah. There's a great tackle there from Bobby Moore. There's some guys ball. George has got him. They're looking for some force coming there. They're trying to roll the ball. They haven't released it. Obviously, the referee does know the rules. Oh, he's given out to the back line. And he's called knock on. He's actually seen a knock on. The man has actually seen something that actually happened in the game. So it's the Blackhurst scrum feed here, and I think we can score from here. What do you think, Fred?
Yes, I'm sure. In fact, we're dead set unlucky not to be up another couple of tries. That half-back was offside then, but Leon's got the ball. He kicks, and Lee's coming through at 100 miles an hour, but the ball's going to find touch about 15, 20 yards out from the Blasters line. Irrespective of what the result of this game is, the Blackhurst can be very proud of the efforts the boys have put in. I mean, I know there's a bit of time to go yet. You'd have to be a super optimist, I think, to think that they could score through 3 or 4 tries, but anything can happen, and they'll certainly score another one, I would think, before this game's all over. Blacktown feed. In it goes. Wasn't straight at all, but nonetheless, 5'8's got it. Picks it up, clears out to Juicy. Now out to Liam. Liam steps, sets himself. Goes to Daly, wraps off him. So does Pat. Pat's in there. It should be our ball. Driving over, yes. Yes, taken by Juicy. Oh, bad luck. It was towed through by one of the forwards then and made a meal of it for Juicy. But Juicy's got the ball and has still got it. Clears to the 5'8. Took it magnificently out to Liam. Good hands. Good hands. Out to Vinny, and Vinny slipped on this bloody ground. Right? I mean, this slip has cost us a few points today. A couple of times we've been in attacking opportunities and slip within possession. We drive on it now, driving forward still. It's still our ball. Well done. Clean then by Juicy. Out to Darren. Darren steps, goes to his forwards, laces back again. See, penalty again. Blacktown offside again. They're offside all day. There should have been another penalty try given then.
Well, Blacktown have been offside all day. Like, if the referee had actually an operating like optic nerve, he could actually see that. He's given a Blues penalty, but it's too little, too late. You know, like they've been offside all day. So they're running, thrown to Bobby Moore. Bobby Moore goes up, and the Blacktown Joe kicks it. The Blacktown Joe kicks it. Vinny's back there. We had numbers back there, so it wasn't a real drama. But really, these Blacktown guys, their back line has been offside all day, and this ref hasn't seen it. You know, like, do we have to give him a Labrador dog? You know, the man is a joke. The man is a pathetic joke. So anyway, it's a line out. It's well inside the halfway line. They're throwing it in. It's a Blackhurst ball. He's called it. He's given a short arm penalty to Blackhurst. So Juicy's taken a kick. Blackhurst are offside as usual. Seinfeld gives back to Liam. Gives back to Seinfeld. Seinfeld's looking for players. Bobby Moore picks it up. Bobby Moore gives it back. Liam's got it. He's got it in the ball. It's come back. Juicy's got up the back. He looks for a Pat. He finds some Blackhurst. Finds some Blacktown joke. Hey, ref, can you see or what? Can you see?
That was pathetic exhibition of refereeing. There's no doubt. You look at it again. Blacktown were offside when they took that ball. It come off a Blacktown player. The pass went inside the Pat. It was touched by a Blacktown player and goes to another Blacktown player allowed to get away with it. Oh, well done. We take it in there by Hetty. Hetty lays it down. It's taken then up to Juicy. Juicy out to the 5'8. Now out to Darren. Darren decides to kick. Probably won't be a rangefinder, but whether or not it's going to do as much good's another thing. Anyway, it's out. They're about 10-15 metres out from the line, and it'll be a bastard speed.
Yeah, so the scum of the earth have got the feed for this line out, and Blackhurst are attacking you. I think there should be a Blackhurst. Should be a blue try here because if it gives us a fair go, we're going to do it. So he throws it in. He throws crooked front in. It's taken by Skylab. Skylab's got it. He put it back. He's got it back. It's out to get to Liam. Liam to Seinfeld. Seinfeld to Andrew Casey. Louise Singleton. Oh, it's a great Blackhurst try. It's going to be the biggest comeback since Lazarus. Well, I thought that was a great try. What do you think, Fred?
We have scored the team tries. We're not worried about taking off the back of the scrum and rolling mauls and all that bloody bullshit. We're scoring good, open rugby running tries. You know, we could have scored 3 or 4 more during the game if the referee had been watching the one side, but you could see in that last incident that he's just not in the game, the referee. The referee is definitely substandard. He's not up to the level of the standard of the players, and that's a real criticism of him.
Well, the man's a total idiot. Like, look at him. He's a joke. He's a simpleton. He's an idiot. He's a joke. He's a... Yes, and Seinfeld gets a goal there, so 19-14. Was it? Oh, right. Oh, it's 24-14 Blackhurst. Like, I don't care about the scoreline, you know. Like,
I tell you what, there's still time. There is still time.
And Blackhurst can still win this if they...
Kick the ball, you puss.
Come on, play the bloody thing. Time wasting.
Hey, is that 10 metres ref or what?
No.
And he hasn't called it. Yes, he's called it. Man, he's finally seen something they've done wrong. That blithering idiot has finally seen it. What's happened? Okay, so we've got a scrum right on the halfway line. Juicy's feeding. Gets our Black. He's called it up. He's called it up because Juicy feeds it.
Get out quickly.
Gets it out. Goes Andrew Casey out to Lee Singleton. Lee puts a bomb up. Oh, it's gone out in the full.
Too much power.
You're better off running, boys. Come on, run it.
In the classic
So
sport.
number 16 for Blacktown is going to throw the ball in. He'd probably throw it in crooked. He usually does. Great win from Ballsy to the Dazzle Daly. Take it high. There's no...
In the Burt Cup being played at Waratah Stadium, UWS...
And he's called up and he's given Blacktown the food. What is this man on, you know, like, I just don't understand his mentality. The man's an idiot. He's a fucking joke. Sorry. It's trying to give it to George racked him up. George racked him up there. Headies in there more. Dazzle Daly's standing in the back there. He's looking at Blacktown have got the ball. They've given it to this... he's given a shit pass, and there's a knock on, and he's seen it. The ref's seen it. I just can't understand that, Fred.
I predict we'll score from here. We'll take the ball. We'll score a 70-metre try. I've seen it before, and it'll be on again here. Right, and Blackhurst are finishing much the fitter. She packs down there. It's a Blackhurst feed. Juicy's got the ball. In it goes. Well won again at the back of the scrum at the moment. He looks at him and doesn't penalise him. Another kick, short kick through. Taken by one of those bastards. And Shepherd. There's a Shepherd there, and he's missed the bloody thing again. But Blacktown ball. Blacktown goes wide. Short kick by the halfback. Should have been out in the full, and yes, it was. Comes back to the halfway. No advantage gained at all. Comes back to the halfway, and that should be a Blackhurst throw. I don't know how much longer to go in this game, but a quick try now would make a world of difference. I don't know. Are we on or off? Is this on?
Yeah.
Right. I can't hear myself. It looks like it is a nobody's ball. It's stuck up in the bloody middle there. It's Blackhurst feed, so he must have ruled that Blacktown took the ball in. We'll pack a lot quicker than they do. It's in our interest to get down quickly and get the ball out quickly. If they use their backs, they can score again. Down she goes. Juicy feeds it. I was just about to say well won, but we've lost it. We've lost it through sheer weight. We took the strike, but just sheer weight from the second row. Out she goes again. Play touch again. This time it'll be a Blackhurst ball. Up goes Georgie. Yes, well done, Georgie. Georgie, would you believe this one-eyed monster has ruled the bloody thing hasn't gone in straight? You know, he's refereed one side all day.
In the Noise Cup,
Oh, where they get them from? They must bring them from the bloody western suburbs with them. Down she goes. It's a Blacktown ball. Lock peels off, takes the ball. Runs up the centre, tries to lay it back. Should have been our ball, but you watch this. Yes, he's ruled, he's given us a penalty. You know? Given us a penalty, would you believe? Juicy will take the quick tap. Yes, he does. He clears it to the 5'8", out to the outside centre, Darren. Now he lays it back well. Look at them, they're laying all over the bloody ball. They're interfering with the ball on the ground, referee. You know, do you have to see this to believe it? This is the most substandard exhibition of grand final refereeing I've ever seen. The man is absolutely not even fit to do a 14-year-old game, and he's out here doing senior sub-district football. I wouldn't be surprised if Blacktown brought him down here with him and got permission from the Sydney Suburban Rugby Union to play him. They've probably paid him to do it. Oh, no, Pat's done it again. We've taken another one off him. But you see, yeah, but he's given us a free kick. Juicy takes it. They weren't onside, but he's let it go. Another quick ball out to Lee. Bad luck, otherwise we would have been in again. But what about the 10 metres there again, Mr. Referee? They don't, you know, he shouldn't see it. I guarantee if it had been the other way around, we'd have been penalised.
Well, I've rested it all there, but yep, they went onside. They haven't been onside all day. They just standing there. They slipped the referee a bit of money, obviously, and he says, "Oh, look at that throw." It's all right. Blackhurst has got the ball. Heady's got it back. Ballsy pulled in there. Gets set it up. All these Blacktown jakes have got him. They've got it, they've set it up. Lee throw it from the back of the ruck. Seinfeld put the boot to it. Chasing hard. Juicy's chasing hard. Lee Single's chasing hard.
Think about it!
Come on, and some guys called a mark.
If there's one aspect of this game that should be outlawed, it's that. Not only had a player on him, he's allowed to take a mark, slow the play down another 10 minutes if he likes, to find the line. That should be outlawed from the game. A mark should only be taken when the pressure's applied to a player, and it certainly wasn't then.
Right over, Case. Andrew Case got the ball. He's put a short kick, and he's kicked in the touch, and gained about 30 metres. A very good kick. But Blackhurst need the ball now, because we need to score twice to win this game.
Take a mark, you've got a player near you within kill, you can take a mark. Speed up another couple of minutes, right?
So it's a line out on the other side of the field. It's a Blacktown throw. They'll throw it to their own players because that's how they do the game. Oh, they've got it, they've set it up. Goes back to fullback. Fullback kicks it.
They stuck to it. They won, 8 or 9 games on the trot to get into the grand final. And to come up against a side that had won 18 games on the trot or something like that was a great performance to see them get within 10 points of being champions. They were worthy runners-up in this competition, and I'm quite sure if we can keep all the players together,
They play with a lot of thicker.
a lot of heart, and they did the district proud, they did their club proud, and I'm quite sure if we can keep them all together next year, we'll go one step further in winning a reserve grade competition. Thanks for the opportunity to comment today.
Fred, I'm very happy to have you. Your commentary was great, and your insight to the game was unparalleled. But yeah, unfortunately we didn't win second grade today, but we'll win first grade.
No doubt about it.
We'll win first grade easily.
First grade today, buddy.
Beat those Rockdale Jags. We've just taken a task. Yeah, you had a pretty good game until you blues. Cameraman. I see.
We're rolling.
We're rolling.
We're rolling, Bucks.
Here are live for the first grade grand final in the Classic Sportswear Championship. Blackhurst are playing some sort of joke side. I think it's Rockdale. I can't really remember because they're so insignificant. And there's a kick-off. Rockdale's kicked off. They've actually got 10 metres out of that kick. That's very rare. It went out in the full and it's come back to the halfway line with a Blackhurst feed.
There's a break in play, a few interesting lineups there. Ken Kane of the dual international from the 50s playing outside centre for Rockdale now. I think he might be a bit old and a bit slow, but geez, he can kick goals.
Toddy's laughing at Squid's last comment, so he can't commentate on it.
Should be a great game by two interesting sides.
Yahoo Series tried to do it, and Rockdale just put... They just put making a touch then, and well, the Blackhurst boys aren't happy. They're not happy. So Rockdale feed. It's about 35 metres out. The Link's taking it. He's set up the ball. Rockdale's balled over. And the referee has called a Blackhurst scrum. Well,
Watch the game. It would be a lot easier to commentate.
well, it'd be a lot easier if you fucking got out of the way. Sorry, Bob.
Actually, they've got a good ref. They have got a good ref.
Sure, Bob.
So we have the scrum feed, Blackhurst scrum feed. Johnny Cavanagh's looking for it. McLean takes it from the back of the scrum. He set the ball up. They're driving over. Johnny Kavanagh pulls it out. Because the axe kicks it downfield.
And for a change, their fullback will kick the ball. That's all their fullback can do.
Yeah. Well, they've got a new fullback. He hasn't got white boots on or anything like that. But he's a joke anyway. He's a complete idiot. He's an absolute joke. Guest commentator this week is John McCarthy. I'll just put it on to him.
Yes, thanks very much, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome you to this afternoon. A big game on this afternoon, and the score's still 0-0.
Yeah, I'll just put you on to Todd Hartman and he'll take up the game from there.
There's a line out. Just stop and play here for a second.
Intentionally slowing the game down, these Rockdale jokes.
Can we get a guest commentary from Bobby Moore here? And what do you think about the last game, Bob? You know, like, how do you feel that we lost it?
I think we're a bit unlucky. The better team lost. I'm very disappointed. Thanks, Bob.
What can I say more than that? Yes, I agree. Like, the referee was a complete joke. Never seen an dog there. Like, his Labrador just ran away at the, prime time, and the man just couldn't do nothing. There's Johnny Kavanagh picked up by Hepsy Pizarrosco. He's thrown a pass out there. It's gone wide. I think one of the spectators got it. No. The ball's come back to Blackhurst. Oh, he's called a Blackhurst penalty. Well, what do you think of that, John?
I'm having troubles with the jerseys myself. They seem to be much of the same colour, although the light blues are on top at this stage.
Toddy, what do you think of that?
Very interesting game here. Two equally matched sides. Man, I've got nothing to say.
Bobby?
Personally, I'm not confused by the jerseys. Wear the light blue.
We'll just have Shane Head, who's the second grade captain.
Get off the post, son.
Just, let's
Tie.
that's a great kick, that's a great kick. Oh, it's wide, it's wide. We'll have Hero in the second half, so we can look after our Japanese viewers. So I know this is going live to Tokyo. Taken up, it's taken up. Oh, he's put Duncan's put the boot in. Duncan's put the boot in. It's a big chase, and this joke has called a mark, and he's given it to him. The man is a complete idiot. The man is a fucking simpleton. He's a joke.
Roy, you'll have to go back to see something like that. It's just a farce.
That's absolutely ridiculous.
The man is a joke. So he kicks for touch. He kicks for touch, and he gets touch.
Bit of volleyball there on the sideline.
Well, I can't understand this. What do you think, Bob?
I think you should start using names for players. We might have the uninitiated who don't know who these people are. Just the Blackhurst names would probably do.
All right, let's get some names. One number 1 jersey is Chucky.
Number 4 happens to be Pete, Big Pete.
No, let's start number 1. Number 1 is
Well, no,
who is number 1 actually?
there is action going, and Choice is number 1.
Number 1 is Chucky Choice. Number 2 is Kenny, the smiling assassin, Mad Dog Miller. Number 3 is who is number 3 anyway?
We can call
Oh, actually, number 2 is the Link.
Link.
Number 3 is Kenny Mad Dog Miller.
The baby-faced assassin.
Number 4.
That ball didn't go off the side of his foot. He did very well.
Who is number 4 anyway?
FAP.
Chelsea Pete. Chelsea Pete's number 4. Number 5
Very high kick. The kick's coming
is he's come back down. Some Rockdale jock. Oh, great tackle. Great tackle. They're driving over. Oh, rock him. Chess is in there. Chess in there. It was hurt people. Oh. Let's go to Blacktown. It's at Blackhurst. Blackhurst has got the ball. They're running wide.
This is poetry. This is poetry. This is poetry.
What's happening now? It's thrown inside. Give him back the axe. The axe has got it. The axe has kicked it. And he's taken out for a late tackle. The referee is a complete idiot, and he's given a penalty to Blackhurst. What are you going to say about this?
We'll just talk about a few of the interesting matchups in the game. Chucky, the Homer Simpson choice, packing down against the Goodyear Blimp from Rockdale. Mate, for a 25 stone man, he is quite attractive if you were in a big and large store.
But what are you going to say about that?
Big John, I want him bad. Sex on legs. Let's do it now.
Yes, thanks very much. Well, what can I say? But a few ribald comments there. But we've got a penalty here. It was it's pretty wide out from the touch line. So I think do all right. I think we'll probably get that. What do you think, Bob?
I still can't get my eyes off big fat ass crazy head John. Actually, I don't think he's ever used Vaseline in his life. I think bum sweat would be enough to penetrate that ass just quietly, just between you and me. Won't go any further.
Workman's bum there from the big fella later in the game.
Shall we share?
Bit of silence. Here we go. He struck it well.
Yes! Yes, a goal to Blackhurst. Kick from the sideline by the hippie himself. Roscoe Hopton, the hippie.
That's 3 donut Blake.
That's just basically good against evil, and Good's just got up then.
I got a word earlier that Choicey will get a haircut, a sort of a modern haircut, if we do win this game.
Mad Dog, can we get a comment from you?
Yeah, go, Mickey!
Thank you.
You take ball, and he lays it very nicely.
That's the way!
Yes.
It's a back, and it's a, yes, he's got the hand up, and it's a penalty to Blackhurst.
Can you see that? You could see the referee's crevice just then.
Bit of workman's bum.
Oh, a bit of workman's bum.
An attractive and alluring bit of crack.
That's not fluorescent Vaseline. I know that. That's just That's beautiful.
It's taken by the Blackhurst winger. He's put a Gary Owen up.
Let's go, let's go!
And they're throwing it out. They're throwing it out. He's giving it to Mickey. He's giving it to Yahoo. Serious. He's clean up in a tackle.
Tackled without the ball.
Well, it's a great bit of play there from Blackhurst. So it's a really intense stuff, and the crowd really loved it.
I honestly feel sorry for anyone who paid $35 for this commentary. We apologise.
Well, I can say, well, fuck you, you know.
Keep it clean. Might be women watching this video later on.
Oh, sorry.
As usual, Blackhurst playing running rugby.
What do you want me to say?
That'll do.
That'll do.
As usual,
Anyway,
Blackhurst playing running rugby and being
we've evolved the juniors because that's how the club is. So Blackhurst are driving forward here. They're calling the maul. Rockdale got the ball. Rockdale did a kick. And it was a great kick. It was a great kick.
Johnny Fallon got his bum on to try to chase down a kick.
But Mick pulled out in the Fulls. It's going to be a line out right on the halfway line. Hey, Pappas, you're a joke.
Not fine.
Someone's giving the Rockdale guy a hard time. I think it was me, but I don't care. Oh, a great tackle. Who was that?
Who wasn't it?
Mick Hughes got the ball. Mick Hughes he's stolen that Rockdale joke, and he's got the ball.
Dickie Doo stolen the ball well there.
And John, no, I'm not Fred's son, Kavanagh. He's just put a great kick through and great 30 metres. A great kick from Johnny Kavanagh.
Boy, if Rockdale bothered
The man is a star. The man is a definite star. So line out. It's 30 metres out from the Jake's try line. As Pappas, he throws a fucking shit pass. The referee's got his arm out. He's going to give it to us, you know, close it up, Blackhurst, close it up. But Johnny Kavanagh's got the ball. Hobbo's put a kick through.
Rockdale with the ball.
Rockdale's got the ball at the moment.
Trying to get it out.
They're going to do nothing with it because Rockdale, like complete jokes. Like Rockdale complete idiots, you know.
Over the top penalty.
And he's given them penalty because...
offside.
That man with the stupid shirt just given a penalty from the other side. I'm disgusted. That's end of comment.
So he's giving penalty to Rockdale because Rockdale paid $100 or something like that. So, come on, we can't beat Blackhurst, but like if you look after us, we can, you know. The man's a complete joke. The man's an idiot. He's a moron. He's a simpleton. He's never excelled in life at all, you know.
The word goose does come to mind.
Yeah, the word goose does come to mind. The man's a goose.
You know how much they pay these referees?
Certainly too much, whatever it is.
Nothing.
Still too much.
Nothing.
How much Rockdale pays?
Not enough.
Anyway, Rockdale, Blackhurst got the feed. Hobbo puts the boot to it. It's a great kick. He's put it back to the fullback. The fullback kicks it out, and he gains 2 metres. The man is an idiot. The man's a joke.
He was
Man's a simpleton. You know, like he
He
said, can I play for Blackhurst? No, you're fucking too ordinary. You're simple. You're an idiot. We don't want you to play for us.
I believe the reason he put in such poor kick is because Grant Parnell told him a very funny joke. He shared the joke with me a bit earlier. I laughed. I'm still laughing. The guy, Rockdale fullback, he's laughing. We're all laughing. Thanks, Grant.
Yes, well, I missed that joke. I think I'm pretty fortunate I did miss that joke because I think it was pretty. It was probably a pretty pathetic joke anyway. But anyway, the scum's gone down, and it's Blackhurst food. No, it's a Rockdale food. They've got the ball. They got the ball. They're thrown out. He's thrown out the 5-8 and he's kicked it. How surprising! Like I would have never thought he did that. Oh, and Douglas takes. Mick's taking a quick kick. And he's given a penalty to Rockdale because
Homer Simpson for moving forward before he was onside.
well, I really can't understand that penalty. I think it was.
For those of you interested in the game, they've taken the scrum instead of the penalty because they're offside.
Well, thanks for that call, Bob. You know, like
We like that.
I was too busy begging the referee to actually see what the decision was, but.
Oh, cut out. No one to beat.
Hit that kipper! Hit that kipper! Better shut up. Yeah, sorry, there was a South African coming through here that come out with that comment, and it wasn't me. And
Choice just been penalised playing with the ball, I do think.
Playing with a ball.
I'm having a great time. Yes, and we've got a Blackhurst player down here.
Word is, if Macquarie goes off, Hetty will be coming back on, mainly for his kicking game and his chasing.
Pull your socks up, son.
So the Rockdale Jake's kicking for it's Ken Port Stain Carney is kicking for gold here. He's got an enormous port stain in his face, and what can we say? But we just laugh at him. We just laugh at him and say, "You play for St George. You're a joke. You're an idiot. You're a simpleton. And he missed that goal by a mile. And the man is a fucking simpleton.
I might not be a goal-kicking expert, but if the bloke's going to aim to the left side of the post, I surely think if he strikes well as he did, the ball will go there.
Let's. I'll just put the second grade halfback David Hughes on to commentate and bag the shit out of Rockdale.
No, not true, Bobby, not true. See Ken Carney now moving out wide.
The 1950s.
Oh, babyface assassin going. Blubber goes down the ball. Calls up for a knock on.
The Goodyear Blimps cleaned the ball up well, though. The Goodyear Blimp for Rockdale. Hacking down against Homer Chucky Simpson.
Such anticipation by the fat man.
We'll get a good view of a bit of work in the engine room here.
Show the replay, you'll see that he walks to the exact spot where you think the next scrum is going to be. It's beautiful.
Go on, Cheesy.
JFK with the ball.
Look, Cheesy's lost the words at the moment. Blackers kick the ball and...
Great kick from Hobbo. Back to Curly. Curly shapes. Axe's got him. Back to the fullback. Cool misses him. Soft option, putting it into touch. About 8 metres on Rockdale's side of halfway.
That would be the furthest that the Rockdale fullback has run in at least half a dozen games, I'd say.
Well, let's just analyse this line out. We've got babyface assassin at 1.
FA Pete at number 2.
Chucky 3. Cooney 4. Rudy at 5.
Dicky 2 at 5.
Great jump there from Cooney.
The Chesterfield man after that, and Tiger bringing up the rear again.
Oh, Katsu's a hole. Snipes. Still going. Shapes. Onto the link. Link taken out of play there. Rockdale wrapping it up now. Here comes the ball for the Blues.
Dicky Doo.
Nick Reed. Nick News.
Dicky Doo taking it up well.
Straight over the advantage line.
Go, son. Tread on the bastard.
Cleaning him up. Cleaning him out now. Referee says play on. Cavs really giving it to him in the back of the ruck there, and a penalty to the Blues.
Yes, a very exciting game here. The second shot penalty, and he's given another penalty because the Rockdale Jakes are offside. They're inside the 10. They don't know 10 metres. Like, the people are stupid. The people from Rockdale are stupid. They're complete idiots. They don't know what 10 metres means.
I don't know. I turned around and someone just clunked their head. They've just put their head down.
And he's going to take a kick at goal, and I'll put you back to David just now.
But they've got to make the most of it in this first half. Hobbo's first kick was struck well, just pushed to the right of the post. This one's around about 30 metres out, about 10 metres off centre.
Can I just say that the Rockdale side is a pathetic pack of jokes, and that I wouldn't spit on them?
Well, I would spit on them, but I certainly wouldn't like
Hobbo moves in.
Oh, and it's straight between the posts.
Now,
not in the lines.
Now the right post is called out wide, so another wasted opportunity there for Blackhurst. They're
certainly showing field position dominance at the moment. Certainly in the last 2 minutes.
Okay, the brick with eyes to take this drop out. Horribly playing out of position. Up the ball goes.
Taken by Dicky Doo.
Dicky Doo takes that one. Driven on by the Blackhurst Blues. Walking it forward, slowly walking it forward.
Very slowly walking it forward.
Looks like it's locked up there with Dicky Doo. Going forward now with FA.
The Goodyear blimps offside for Rockdale again.
Here comes the ball back now. Ball on the deck. Oh, Rockdale's stolen it, but he's given a penalty. He's obviously got him for offside in the ruck.
Offside over the top and hands in the ruck.
I think he's take a pick. Take your pick.
Take your pick.
Take your pick of any of those. D, any of the above. Now, another shot. Well, you've got to do it in the grand final. You can't muck around run the ball.
We are up 3 donut, 3 zip, 3 zilch. So, you know.
Well, it's depending to Blackhurst. Probably 30 metres out from the 35 metres out from the try line. I think they probably can get this. Rockdale is, you know, like they've lost the plot. They got 2 sides knocked out last week, and they just can't play the game. They just don't know the game. Like, the side's pathetic.
They're like a thick and pissed commentator, aren't they? They're just jokes.
Oh yeah, they're pathetic. They're pathetic jokes. And it's a kick, and it's a goal. That's a goal to Blackhurst. Thanks very much.
Putting on penalties. Oh, Johnny Miller's comment might prove prudent because I think that the Blackhurst Blues could probably run the ball from here now.
Difference is
Hobbo kicking across field to Curley. Oh, just watches the ball. He's not really attacking that ball.
Curley still doesn't want it.
Oh, juggles it, and it's a big pressure there. Great pressure from the unfair advantage and Axe.
Ball.
That was another joke by Grant Parnell.
Nah, let him go. Blackhurst feeding the line out on the 22.
You'd be thinking, like, maybe some of these Rockdale boys might be looking for their bus about.
In it goes. Ball bobbling around. Rockdale lose it. Locked up on the 22.
I think Mayville's got it.
Cavey knows what it is. There he is with his feet. It's on number 6 there on Dawson. Penalty to Rockdale, and I think he's got for it over the top, lying over the ball. Might have been against Dicky Doo, or took your choice. Choice is just asking the question. But definitely lying over the ball. So a relieving penalty here for Rockdale. Kick sailing over our heads. And just over halfway on Blackhurst's side. You see there, Damon Burke, affectionately known as Tiger throughout the clubs, loved and revered by all clubs he plays against. And Blackhurst Blues getting there early, sucking the big ones. Rockdale starting to look a bit slow to the lineouts. Papa throws it in quickly, and Cooney sees it. Beautiful work. Here comes the ball. Jesse there. Jesse to Tiger. Tiger runs it forward, not through Dawson. Bruce on number 8. Blows it back beautifully. Cav puts it up and off the side of his foot in the touch. So we're back where we started, but Rockdale Rockdale trying to be a little bit smart there, but obviously the combined IQ at the front of the line, it's not quite up to the task. In it goes again.
And so it's a Rockdale win. Rockdale have got the ball. They're going. Blackhurst got him. The Blackhurst got the ball because the hippie out to the axe. Gives a speculator pass. What happened there? He cleaned it up, and so he's driving over, and he's giving he's giving Rockdale a feed. What sort of a jacket? He's giving a...
This referee's having a quite enjoyable time.
The referee's obviously very harsh on the footwork of the Blackhurst Blues and going over that ball, and Mick Reed's really taken it.
He's been played off.
Heady will be coming on soon for Mick Reed.
Mick Reed.
That's the word.
Okay. Well, I think your mail's way off the mark, Bobby, but Mick Reed taking a pounding in that ruck and more. Heady, as you may remember, the 1992 Grand Finals, the biggest halfback in the world. But obviously playing a lot tighter these days and a lot better for it. In goes the ball. Ball goes down the ground. Referee's got his advantage out. Cavs fumbles, playing the knock-on and the line out. Blackhurst feed, about 40 metres out from their own line.
Johnny, good for a slice stop.
Yes, so they're scrum it down. It's a Blackhurst feed. John Kavanagh, he's got it out. Roscoe's, he's given it the boot. It's gone down inside 25. The Rockdale Jake pulls it out and pulls in a touch, just 2 minutes short of the halfway line. Like he had to do that because he's done nothing for the rest of the game. You know, like he's a total jerk. He's an idiot. He's a simpleton. He's a moron.
He's a cardboard cutout.
So the link's on the throw in. Comes out Blues way. Johnny Kavanagh's got it. He flicks it back. Rockdale Jake's got it. The Rockdale Jake has set it up.
Jump on him, boys! You ain't getting that.
Rockdale Jake's down.
Very decisive.
So, Rockdale feed.
30 out from the Blackhurst line. We'll see a bit more engine room stuff here.
Now, it'll be interesting to see what Rockdale do here. Obviously not renowned for their attacking prowess. Obviously a bash and barge side. But
possibly a field goal attempt.
Here he goes, chest looking dangerous and scrum gone 90. Rockdale feed and Darren Miller, the halfback for Rockdale, not happy at all with his pigs. Obviously not doing what's required.
Typical fucking halfback.
Ball goes into Rockdale. Straight out. Oh,
great pass.
That's gone forward and the referee has picked it up. And that was not good ball from the Rockdale scrum.
Offside, he's called offside.
No, just a knock forward. Knock forward.
It was an intense blow of the whistle there. He put us off with his whistle blowing. Should have been a bit of more of a whistle blow.
But Rockdale obviously being pressured quite heavily at the back of that scrum by Cav and Chessie on the open side. Now Blakehurst got a feed here about 35 metres out from their line.
It's like 5-8 is hiding behind the scrum. I think it's a very good tactical ploy.
Well, Bob's made a bit of a point there. The numbers on the left of the scrum, if you notice there, you've got Hobbo, Axe, Fowl and Reedy, and there's definitely a man overlap. The winger from Rockdale hanging right back. And they're going that way. Hobbo, plan move, chip over the top, falls into no man's land. Knock on. He's called a knock on.
Yes.
He's got it. Bamford's picked that one up.
The boys have cleaned the play with a bit of incidental punishment as it was.
But that was a good kick from Hobbo, just dropping it in front of the fullback, bringing him forward.
Mick the Whippet Reed certainly recovered from that knock to the head early on.
Now, bang on halfway. Blakehurst feed. Now, referee not happy with that packing of the scrum. Bringing it up, packing it again.
Good we go, Colin. Ball curls left out.
They want to understand the commentary, mate.
I've been told.
No. Well, fuck it. Hobbo's got the ball. He throws a pass. He gives it the Mr. Serious. Yahoo Serious. Oh, God. Rockdale got the ball back.
It's official. We have now had $1 worth of commentary.
It's a half-time break.
It's half-time. Buffs. We've got Hero walking off here. Probably the greatest Japanese halfback that we've ever had. Tigers taking it. Rockdale kicked the ball. They're kicking it. No. Duncan puts it up and under. Oh, yes, and he puts it into touch. What a great kick.
About 3 millimetres inside the line that was an absolutely fantastic kick from the slam dunk, and it won't see much better.
Is it true that Duncan's actually wearing soccer shorts?
I think that could be true. There has been a rumour go around earlier in the dressing shed that he did actually have soccer shorts on. And I think we'll get a close-up on them later, and I think you will find, viewers, that they are soccer shorts.
Well, I've talked to him and he said he's denied being a wog baller and he never wears soccer shorts.
You're supposed to be serious with it, mate.
Short arm penalty to the Blackhurst Blues here. And we're yet to see a decision. No, they're not taking a shot. They're going to kick for touch here. Short arm penalty. We've had a change of commentary now. It's an up and under by the Blues. Pressure on. There's been a take. There's no mark call. Good driving by the Blues. Oh, Rockdale offside there, coming in from the side. The Goodyear blimp offside again, as always. But the referee, as usual, hasn't seen it, and he's penalised Blackhurst. We'll go over to our sideline eye, David Jews, for a bit of technical know-how.
Technical commentary, I wouldn't call it that. But anyway, the referee very, very harsh on the over the top of the ball, and we've been pinged consistently for it. Now that finds touch around about 7 or 8 metres, Rockdale's side of halfway. Well, as we all know, forwards get a little bit carried away with distances.
I'd like to be buying real estate off YouTube.
Okay. The Papa Dum ready to throw the ball in. Papa Dummy.
Papa Dummy, just smelling from here.
And actually, I can only see one Papa Dum. Where's the other Papa Dum? Oh,
the other Papa Dum has a broken hand from other skirmishes earlier.
Right. See him goes the ball. Rick Jacobs, at number 2 for Rockdale, takes that ball. Calling back onside. Running her off the 5'8", and forward pass calls from the Squid, and knock on.
All picked up there by our roving scout.
Okay, scrum 10 metres from halfway.
We're on the smiling assassin side of the scrum here. Let's see some work.
And Squid a very good blind side here to work with.
Oh, he's under him. He's got him off balance.
Axe.
Oh, bad ball.
Very good tackle from Rockdale. Rockdale trying to get the ball back now. Numbers here. Link's missed him. Foul. Grabs him around the ankle. Link comes in again. Out to Curly. Curly runs forward. Cool.
Boy, Yahoo takes him out.
Yahoo takes him out.
With the ball.
Calls a knockback.
Badly
now,
set.
penalty.
Offside.
Offside and play on the deck.
Is that a Papadom? I think it was a Papadom.
It could have been a Papadom. We'll see when they...
It certainly seems to be laying on our side. No, it's a Papadom.
Definitely a Papadom.
He was wallowing in the shallows.
Waiting for the surveyor, right, to put him out of
certainly
position.
he could wallow anywhere.
So Hobbo to relieve pressure for the Blackhurst Blues.
Following back on side now.
Good to see you finally relieve Bob Watson of his duties.
Yes, and
it wasn't without duress.
I'd hate you in the second grade.
And I'd just like to apologise for all the people watching this video for the first 30 minutes of the call. But that situation's been rectified.
And if you hear a bit of machine gunning later, that'll be the end of the problem.
We mightn't be coherent, but we're certainly a little bit more to the game than Bobby Watson was.
Anyway, on with the game. Link to throw the ball in for the Blackhurst Blues. 10 Rockdale side of halfway. Oh, Dickie Doo takes it, drops it down. Blackhurst clean out.
Clean ball.
Cav, Hobbo, Axe, foul, straight through a hole. Great run from foul. Foul still going, inside the 25, over the head. Out to Mick Reed, I think it is.
The whippet's been tackled.
Tackled.
Oh,
Blackhurst, vigorous rucking, moving in there. Cav caught at the back of the ruck. Ball pops out again. Unfair advantage. Hobbo shapes, moves inside the hole. Oh, coming a couple of metres out.
Oh, Hobbo's smashed short of the line there.
Now, what's he ruled here?
Scrambling Rockdale defence.
Knock on, I think.
Yes, you're right, Hetty, a knock on.
Knock on to the Blues. I think it might have been Todd Reeves very close to the line, just fumbling that.
I think Roscoe Hobden might have lost that as he was savagely hit just short of the line going for the try.
But Blackhurst now showing to do what they've been doing now for a year. Spitting that ball wide, hitting it straight in the outside centres, looking for the holes.
Certainly the only club in the comp with variety in their game. The 10-man rugby's just out the window these days, and Rockdale persist.
You can tell why that joke. What's the name of that joke from 1964 that's playing for them?
Ken Carney.
Ken Carney. You can tell why he was
national from the 50s.
Excuse the language. You can tell why he was given the arse.
Live television, Bob, and I tell you what, your career's short-lived. Anyway, it's going to pack down 5 metres out from the line.
Just arrest my brother and call me Mal Meninga, but sorry about that language.
Rockdale feed. So far, but again, pressure on the back row. Fumble from Darren Miller. Oh, juggle from the 5'8", puts it out.
Very strong attacking opportunity from here.
Now, I reckon they'll have a crash ball from either Axel or Foul looking for the quick second phase.
So Cooney up there, no, lost.
Down to Dawson. Berkey. Now, great pressure from Tiger.
It's a 5 metre scrum to Blackhurst. Great pressure.
100 yards further
Great
upfield,
pressure by
and
the
that would have been a
Chesterfield
try.
man and on the Lucy on the other side, Damon Tiger Burke.
Now, Hetty, Squid, do you think the pushover's on here, or do you think the scrum's not quite strong enough to do it?
I think there'd be a better chance of pushover late in the game when the fat Rockdale Blokes do tend to lose a bit more.
Well, let's have a look.
I think they can.
They're going the second shove.
And they have got underneath.
Now they've got to keep it straight. They're bringing it round.
Underneath them, yes.
Dickie Doo! Oh, he got a little bit high there. Got taken, well tackled by Rockdale. Driving back.
We can
now.
clear this out and spin it wide.
Here it comes. Hobbo. Out, cut the foul. Wrap round from the Axe. Ken Carney knocks it on.
The fourth stone.
That's got to be a contention.
Well, this scrum is in a little bit better position, centre of the field.
Now, Hetty, what do you think? You're 6-0 up. You're getting towards half-time. You've got a scrum 10 metres out from the post. What do you think? Field goal?
I think Roscoe Hobden could have a drop goal if he gets good clean ball without too much pressure. Otherwise, they could run either way.
Okay, well, that'll depend on the scrum.
Either way, and Duncan drifting to the right. I think they'll run it right, and
there's obviously a move on here. Hobbo going left.
13-0 at half time.
Axe to unfair advantage. Unfair advantage breaks one. Out to Cool. In the corner.
Yahoo serious in the corner. Great Blackhurst play.
Now,
ball and I'll score it.
Now, Shane Head's just brought an interesting comment there. We're chatting on the way out in the bus today and having a bit of a chat about what we should be doing today. And Grant's comments were simple. Give me the ball.
And I'll score.
And we'll win. And he's proved that with a great try. Great try in the corner. And that takes us out to Blackhurst 11, Rockdale 0.
I think that's the difference. I think that is the difference between the two sides. Rockdale can't attack either side. They basically play a 10-man game of rugby, whereas Blackhurst can attack both sides. They can kick, and besides that, there's by far the best
Suck on that, Rockdale.
And they don't have Grant.
Very excited back in there.
And they don't have Grant. Parnell.
Well, the other thing is they just can't score tries. I think that's their basic downfall.
I think it's been Rockdale's downfall all year. Blackhurst, they had about 3 or 4 different options. You could have gone left, could have gone right, the field goal.
Could have gone up the middle even, I reckon, there.
Back row
Second
move.
phase,
Back row move. The Blackhurst Blues are quite blessed with the options they have, and a good very well planned, very well drilled move. It's obviously put Gran away in the corner. Now, Hobbo with his kick from the sideline. Squiddy calls through this one.
He's set for the ball.
It's not right in front.
He's moving in. He struck it well, but it's just faded away to the right there. We might also say, while he was attempting to kick, the Blackhurst forwards getting in a huddle and proceeding with a bit of face slapping to gee themselves up for the rest of the game.
Rob Walton misses goal.
Okay, so the Rob Walton look-alike. Very good call. It stretches out just before half-time. We've got a score of Blackhurst 11, Rockdale 0.
Donut.
Donut, as Cole would say. Okay, he gets a drop out. Straight to Cooney. Cooney takes it subtly.
Sets well.
Sets it beautifully. Now the hand in there. Now the linesman's called that. Now, I don't know if it was picked up on the video, but the linesman saw that, signalled to the referee. Penalty to Blackhurst. Signalled to the referee that the hands were present in the ruck and maul, and the ensuing penalty was given.
Obviously, Rockdale being frustrated by the scoreline of 11 donut and proceeding to break the rules and hope they can get away with
Okay,
it.
Rob Walton. Kicks downfield. I don't. Now, linesman hasn't called it out. Fullback fiddles around. Charge down. Cooney cleans it up for the Blackhurst Blues. Takes it forward. Lays it back. Here comes the ball.
Goodyear blimp offside again.
John Cav just in there rucking.
Here goes a half-time's hooter. Hobbo touched by Rockdale. Oh, knock on there from the winger. Referee's got it. He's throwing the ball away. Didn't even was interested. And there's the half-time. Blackhurst 11, Rockdale 0.
We'll just take a short break and we'll be back with you shortly with comments from the huddles at half-time.
Yeah, well, after the second half, Blackhurst playing the Rockdale Jakes. Blackhurst are playing pretty well. They've controlled the game the first half. They're doing all right. What do you think about that, Squid?
I'd just like to say I've been in both huddles at half-time, and the Rockdale coach just asked their blokes to pull their pants down and have a good hard look at themselves because they just weren't up to the task at the moment. The off the cord, fellas. Off the cord. The Blackhurst coach just said, have a look at the score, fellas, have a laugh and go out and enjoy yourselves because you are by far the better side. Here we go. And there's the kick-off. Roscoe Hobden kicks off. Blackhurst forwards hungry for more damage. Tiger high there. We're in. The boys are driving. Rockdale clear. Clearing kick from the Rockdale fullback. And that'll take us up to 10 metres short of the Rockdale halfway. Ball to be thrown in by the link. And by Jesus, there's some big ugly looking blokes in that line out. Here's the link. Ball's in. Rockdale up. Rockdale. Well swept by the Goodyear blimp, who's still offside.
Rolling right now by Rockdale forward. Good drive back from Cooney. Curley comes left. Snipes. Gives it to Dawson. Now, Kenny can't smother it. No, you're right there, Hetty.
He's off there.
Now he's... Now...
Oh!
Number 8, you big fucking Nancy.
Very tough. You, Tubber, play it out.
Number 8 there with a late shot. Linesman already walking away for the penalty, didn't see it. Kick downfield.
Good kick.
Very nice kick.
Taking play down to the Blackhurst quarter line. Rockdale to throw the ball in from that penalty. Let's hope the Papadum about to throw it in. Oh, scrappy ball.
Cooney held back off the ball there, I feel. And he's got him for it too.
He's got him. Penalty Blackhurst. This should bring us back up into the Rockdale half.
Yeah, number 4.
Oh, and he's having a word to the Goodyear blimp. The blimp's hobbling back onto his side of the play.
Penalised number 4 for Rockdale, the human Sate.
No, I think actually the ref had a big talk to number 3, the Goodyear blimp.
The blimp.
Shamu. They call him Shamu, just quietly.
Shamu Shamar.
Let's go Hobden. Puts that out. Around 5 metres into the Rockdale half.
Now, is it just me, Squid? I think that wind's dropped just a little bit.
I think it's swirling. It's changed direction a bit. It's gusting. It's gusting at the moment. It's up, it's down.
Okay, ball to FA and 2. No, it goes to Dicky Doo. Tiger cleans up.
Tiger takes it down well set. Rockdale coming in, clean ball.
Cav, Hobbo, fades it on, now puts it down. Knock on by Rockdale as well, double knock on. It'll be a Rockdale feed on halfway.
I think Fowler decided what he'd done before he'd caught the ball there.
Yeah, I think he was looking to where he was going to run just before he caught that.
Well, it's good to see the first grade side using their full repertoire of moves, giving everything a go in the last game of the season. Why not?
Well, we can only say if they do click, Rockdale's in for a very, very torrid afternoon.
They're in for a tight afternoon already, but this could be worse, I think.
Look for the blind side. That move failed. It's gone open. Great tackle there from the back rowers.
Dicky doing the Chesterfield man.
Chesterfield.
That up nicely. Look at that drive.
Yeah, they're doing that back 5 yards, and that'll be a Blackhurst feed for sure.
Great defence by the Blackhurst side. Scrum feed on the halfway.
Chest again in the middle of that.
Yeah, the Chesterfield man in there, and apparently he was listening to the Magnificent Seventh theme before the game. Scrum feed, Blackhurst win, holding it in. JFK picks it up off the Roscoe. The axe cuts Fallon out, straight to slam. The unfair advantage held up. Tiger hit hard there, as he said it well. There's a drive from Blackhurst. It's a big drive. And penalty of Blackhurst, and so there should be. Rockdale in over the top again. They're still offside. Rockdale in over the top. The only way they had a chance of stopping a try-scoring opportunity from the Blackhurst Blues. I think they will. They've got an 11 donut lead. I think there will be a shot to goal. It'll certainly waste some time. It'll certainly give the boys a chance to suck some air in.
Great burst, great ball from, I think it was the axe, straight out to the unfair advantage, and he hit that line straight through the hole. Great ball, inside ball backing up from Tiger.
Great support from the Burke.
Great support. That's been one of the features of the Blackhurst play this year, is the support play. And second grade and first grade today, much appreciated by the players. It's pretty humid out there. It doesn't look overly hot, but the ground's quite soft and very, very, very humid. Now, Hobbo to move into this one. Squid calls through it.
He strikes the ball. And you know, he sprayed it away to the left, and they've let the ball go dead, so that'll be a 22 drop.
Okay, Rockdale forwards swinging to the left.
Which will give Blackhurst a good chance to get on the attack once again. I wouldn't expect Rockdale to go for the long drop out because they certainly haven't got the speed to chase a good kick.
Yeah, that's true. The counter-attack of Blackhurst is one of their strong points, but he puts it up fairly deep. Dicky Doo under this one, takes it nicely.
Takes it up, sets it beautifully.
Out comes the ball now.
Great support,
now it's locked in there. Rockdale hand on that, I can see it from here.
Checking his head.
Chessie going in there. Chessie looking for the ball, there it is, working on it hard. Cav, Hobbo. Hobbo foul. Foul to Dunk. Dunk looks forward, straightens it up, through the hole. He's got Axe outside him. Axe, he gives it to Rick Reed. Mick Reed caught. Oh, pulled down.
Just slung over the sideline at the last minute. Great attacking player. The unfair advantage, once again, Slam Duncan coming into the game.
It was very good cover defence.
Great cut-out ball to put the slam through the hole.
And you get the feeling now that Blackhurst are just starting to get on top of Rockdale on the back line, starting to get the back line moves going.
I still think if he could talk to the coach Popeye, he'd still be unhappy. They're still putting a few bad balls together. They're still putting a bit of ball down, but they certainly are starting to warm up, and they certainly are starting to make good ground out in the backs.
Ball out now. Good pressure from the Blackhurst back row. Here comes the ball. Now, he's given a penalty to Blackhurst. It may have been for breaking early, yes. Signalling there that the back row was offside. It might have been John Kavanagh, actually. And a relieving penalty for the Rockdale.
Against Blackhurst.
And they certainly do.
And
towering kick. It's got Rockdale right up to halfway here.
And they got the feed.
With the throw in.
And here comes the Papadum.
We'll get a good view of the Papadum's throw. We'll see if it goes in straight for a change.
It's calling a short line out. Two men.
Just outplayed.
Oh, come on. There was certainly no metre in that line out.
Locked it up by
Blackhurst. Good drive
big
from
hit.
Blackhurst.
Gone out wide.
Oh, and there's
just a skew there for a moment. Rockdale setting the second phase now.
Ball, hit by his own player.
Winger there, just looking to ground. Axe looking for the ball. Looks like Blackhurst may have cleaned this one up. Loose ball.
Fullback.
Through comes Fowl. Fowl, he fumbles. Fowl through, kicks it through. It's a race for the ball. Oh, he's taken out of play. And the penalty ensues.
And that'll be a certain 3 points to the Blackhurst Blues, who have certainly shown that they are the more dominant side this second half. They've come out after the half-time break and they are fired up.
Well, Squiddy, that begs the question with that particular passage of play. Is it, should it have been a penalty try? Now, Fowl was against two forwards there. Definitely had the speed on both of them. And they just basically sandwiched him.
I think actually for
well, it was outside centre, which is Ken Carney. He's only as fast as a forward, so it doesn't make a lot of difference.
I mean, the mid-50s dual international Ken Carney is by far struggling in defence. Certainly he's lost a lot of beef from those days, and his goal kicking is superb, but his all-round game has just gone to pot. His tackling's a joke.
Well, this kick will be pretty important. This will take us out to a 14-point break, which is 2 converted tries. And that'll be pretty hard for Rockdale to peg back, especially with their renowned tackling and attacking prowess. Got all the options, the Rockdale back line. So how about to line this one up?
Have Rockdale got a back line?
Well, they've got 7 blokes out there.
Oh, they've got 7 blokes out there.
So, great call by the human skewer, the Choco, the big Vinny. The man who had a blinder in the second grade grand final, but unfortunately for himself, his game went unrewarded.
Unrewarded, that's right. How about to move into this one? Should pot it over. There it goes.
He struck it sweetly, straight between the posts, and as you can see, as he was moving into that, he was just saying to himself, black dot, black dot, black dot.
Quick dropout from Rockdale. Now Rockdale, 2 chasers out there. Blackhurst all in position. Tiger to run this back. Beats 1.
Oh, beats 2, beats 3, beats 4. And he's been hit by about 5.
Wrapped up. He set the ball back beautifully though. Look, he's laid it back. There it is for Cav. Oh, way offside. Cav, good option.
Takes a great option there. The referee has not picked them up for the blind
Definitely
side.
right.
Offside, the open side offside.
Very good option from Blackhurst.
Blackhurst, I'd say at this stage of the game, they'll probably just try and play the percentage game now and run the ball when the opportunity arises. I don't think they'll do anything too flash unless it's called for.
Well, I think one of the biggest dangers you can find yourself in a grand final is actually shutting the game down.
I don't think they'll shut down completely, but I don't think they need to take the risk with this commanding lead at this stage of the game.
There's an interesting turn, Squiddy. A penalty to Blackhurst, and I didn't see what it was for. No touch judge was in.
Obviously, Rockdale very, very frustrated by the score of 14, don't they?
And the cheer you just heard was for the announcement of the score over the loudspeakers here at the grounds. Highway pump this one back down to the Rockdale. Oh, not out. Not out. Bad mistake. Puts it back. Now, Dickie Doo's
under this. He'll take this. He'll take it up well and set the ball. It's been hit well by a first tackle.
Now, Rockdale have stolen that. Goes blind.
Great tackle there. Great anticipation by the Blackhurst players.
Rockdale got it again. Darren Miller looks for a snipe. Gives it away. Oh, great tackle, John Fallon.
Whispering Jack has done a big hit there.
Now that's gone forward from Rockdale. Now,
the ref's given her a short arm.
Yeah, referee's got the...
paid the advantage. Oh, he's given her a long arm now.
Now...
And that is a penalty.
Let's wait for the signal.
Get back on side.
Well, that's probably it, Bobby. He's just waiting for the Blackhurst Blues to be on side.
Normally you would expect Rockdale to have a shot here with the genius kicker of the mid-50s, dual international Ken Carney to have a shot.
Well, yeah.
But they are behind. But then again, it could be their only chance to get on the board.
They're not going to kick. They're going to take a tap.
Plan move.
They're going to run the ball.
It's the wall.
It's the wall.
Now, my guess will be the lock running through the middle. There he is.
Oh.
Choice misses. And he's made good ground. He's made good ground. Still rolling. Blackhurst player taken out. I can't see shit at the moment. Blackhurst taking the ball and a great clearing kick by JFK. And that'll find touch. That'll find touch 10 metres in the Rockdale half with a Rockdale throw. Great reverse of play there. Rockdale had the ball, lost it. Blackhurst cleaned up and cleared the ball well. Rockdale seem to be, they're starting to struggle now. They're walking slowly to the line-outs. Well, certainly they're 5'8" walking slowly, but then again, he was doing that at the start of the game because he shouldn't be playing there.
Short throw to Rockdale.
Short throw, Rockdale ball. They've taken in, it's out the Rockdale side. Gone to the fullback. The fullback kicks. As usual. It's gone to the unfair advantage, the slam. He kicks back. He kicks open side. Great kick. There is nobody at home whatsoever for Rockdale.
Look at this number 10. Is this Les Boyd? Look at that ass.
The Les Boyd look on. And he shows the number 10 for Rockdale showing a great amount of skill to kick the ball over the side with no one in cooey of him.
As Scotty said, that was a very, very soft option. He had two players. He probably had time to pick it up and maybe make a fist of kicking it, but...
Well, I mean, you can't bag the bloke. He's obviously not athletic enough to bend over and pick the ball up.
And I think the Rockdale coach could be looking for a new career for this man for next year. Maybe the front row might be good. But Link to throw in the ball now. Looks like it's going to the back to Tiger. Tiger taken around the throat. Can he slip the ball back? There it is.
Blackhurst side. Blackhurst side.
Over side.
Cav to Hobbo. Hobbo to Axe. Axe to foul. Foul to Grant. Grant tries to stand his man up. Sets it up. Off the left foot from Hobbo. Hobbo coming through.
Oh! Close call there, and that'll be a Rockdale dropout.
Takes a quick one. Chelsea Pete.
Great hit, but Chelsea takes the pain and stands up and sets the ball.
Yeah, that ball's gone on deck.
On Ellie's head.
That should be a Blackhurst feed if he's called a ruck ball.
The referee's still not sure. He hasn't put an arm up yet.
Nah, there it goes.
Give it to Rockdale.
Obviously not doing that to be a ruck. Obviously a maul situation. A little slow to get up there.
No, hang on. No. He's given it to Blackhurst.
He's given it to Blackhurst. Now
Chelsea Pete. Given it to Blackhurst.
Chelsea Pete in a lot of pain there.
Chelsea in no hurry to get up.
And the Illy Taboo is also hurt too, so it's obviously been a...
Chelsea's up. He's realised it's only his head. He'll be right.
No, he's seen that someone else has gone down instead of him. He's decided to
Now, Chelsea Pete's up and about. Hero just giving him some water. Obviously, the shoulder took a bit of a battering there, just putting some water on it, but...
obviously suffering a bit from a sunstroke at this stage.
But the Illy Taboo lookalike from Rockdale, he's...
struggling to get into the game, or for mine.
He's obviously not been as dominant as he has been in previous games for the Rockdale side. But there's a formidable front row.
I mean, at this stage, there's got to be 20, 25 to go. I mean, at this stage, you really couldn't see Blackhurst not scoring another 1 or 2 tries.
Well, the way they're playing, they're certainly dominant.
More money on 2. Another 2 tries.
And we've got the supporters crashing down the walls to the commentary box.
They're going for a field goal.
Oh, it's a bad attempt, but it will give Blackhurst another drop out and another chance to attack.
That's right, keeping the pressure on.
And why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you?
Have a go.
Why would you? They're just going to play up here. If they can't score, they'll just kick the ball dead and retain the ball and have another go.
I think the thing with Rockdale too is that they'll get frustrated and they may start to give away a few silly penalties, and they've already demonstrated that today.
This is what I meant earlier in the call when I just said, you know, Blackhurst will shut the game up to a certain degree and just play field position now because they're in no need to play catch-up football because they are by far ahead.
Here we go, Dickie Doo takes the ball in. Cav.
Great ball.
Cav, Hobbo.
Juggles, pulls it in
boots
well.
one, chips it over the top. Ball's in no man's land.
Knocked on
by Rockdale, I would say.
Referee hasn't seen it.
But Blackhurst
drive.
Now, got to throw it wide here. Hobbo. Foul. Puts it on the deck. The blimp's got onto it.
A good year, Blimp.
Now, penalty.
He's playing the ball.
Blim, you can't do that.
Now, that penalty.
Geez, if the camera could zoom in there, you'd see an alluring bit of crack by the number 3 from Rockdale, the good year Blimp.
But obviously that when they're playing the ball on the ground.
Walking past the commentary room.
Yeah, playing the ball on the deck, and this should be another easy 3 points for Hobbo. This will stretch the lead to 17, and it'll make Rockdale at least have to score 3 times to even look like getting in the lead.
With Ken Carney kicking, they'd have to score 4 times. Is there dissension? Is it true that Hobbo is actually wearing his pants inside out?
Now that's an interesting question. Bobby might have hit on something here.
Is that actually?
I mean, tag.
Oh, it's a tag.
The game's obviously beyond. Is that actually a tag or
on the date?
Or is it a little bit of crack in the pants?
No. I think Bobby's hit the nail on the head. He's got a tag on his date.
I hope that doesn't class as 16 men on the field. That's.
Oh no.
No. I find if anything it would hinder Blackhurst.
What you probably find it is
it would slow the slipstream down.
A couple of the boys are actually Oz taggers, and actually. If you look at John Fallon, he's actually got the Velcros on the side. I think Hobbo's turned him inside out so the Velcros won't show.
Roscoe to move in. Strikes it well. And that's over. Black dot. He said black dot again. And it's gone over the black dot.
Okay.
Game shut.
Game shut.
Blackhurst, 17 donut.
Embarrassment for
And we can actually find the Blackhurst supporters hoping Rockdale can actually kick a goal because we really don't want to see their doodles after the game.
Yes, we don't want bum up on table, do we?
Well, I disagree with you, Scotty. I think it'd be a good thing to see them lose by a donut. Now,
Actually, now that you mention it, mate, I think it would be a great thing for running rugby. I think it would be a great thing for running rugby. Doodles on the field.
Kick off. Down at Kearnsey missed it.
Scrappy,
Rockdale. Picked up by Rockdale. Oh, great tackle.
Yahoo serious.
Yahoo
serious round the league.
Great tackle. Ball out for the blip.
They've knocked it on. Blackhurst, Tiger cleans up. Driving forward, plenty of forwards behind him. Johnny Kavanagh. Yahoo kicks the ball down the paddock. But Yahoo's the sort of bloke that just doesn't want to put the ball out because he just likes to have the game in play. He likes the ball in play.
Good kick from Cool though.
And it's by far the longest run the Rockdale fullback has done in an entire season.
Yeah, I'd call that a knock-on from Rockdale. The ball's definitely gone forward.
Blackhurst ball, JFK, and he's to kick. He grubbers along the ground. He'll find touch with that kick. That's a pearler of a kick. That's a pearler of a kick. 30 metres out from the Rockdale line and Rockdale under pressure once again.
Well, if you look at the game as a whole, there hasn't been a hell of a lot of time spent in the Blackhurst 22. Most of the game's been played where it is right now, in the Rockdale half.
Rockdale's dominance of the Blackhurst half has basically been cut down to their kickoffs.
We've had plenty of them though.
Plenty of practice with the Rockdale.
And certainly the front row playing 5-8 for Rockdale is very, very good at kicking off. He's done a lot of it today. Oh, the Chesterfield man has knocked on. The referee has not picked it up.
It was off his knee.
Off his knee. I thought so. Rockdale cleaned it out.
Miller
It's to the front row at 5-8. He dummies. Oh, he's Ken
Carney. Hobbo's got him. Chip over the top.
Now decided not to give a penalty away.
Oh, trouble here for the Blackhurst Blues.
I think not. No, the numbers are there. Rockdale just too slow to get the ball out and capitalise because they've got no support.
Exactly right. There was an opportunity for them to run the ball wide, but they haven't done it. And who's Kenny Miller?
The smiling assassin, hands in there. Rockdale struggling here. They have no idea. It's the first time all year they've had to use their back line as a running side.
Oh, but the referee's found us offside.
The referee has found Blackhurst too eager, too keen, too big, too fast, too smart.
I was just about to be very smart and say that in that particular phase of play that Rockdale actually had lost 15 metres.
As opposed to the Rockdale side, too big, too old, too slow, too stupid.
Too ugly.
Well, when you do compare the back lines between Rockdale and Blackhurst, obviously the Rockdale guys is chock-a-block full of... now there's a mistake. Kicking for touch.
He has found touch. It was a great kick if you were after distance, but unfortunately he's put it out over the dead ball and well into the car park, so the bloke's a joke.
Well, that'll give a 22 to Hobbo now. Big gap here.
I feel, although Blackhurst is dominant, I feel a long drop kick would be... No, he's got the short to the backside.
Gone towards the blimp.
Oh, the Rockdale bloke refusing to dive on the ball is grub it along the ground.
Great kick there from Fowl, puts it out.
That'll put the ball out about the quarter line on the Blackhurst end of the field. And I think Rockdale might be a bit struggling for ideas here. They certainly haven't been at this end of the field too often.
Struggling all year.
I mean, they were a side undefeated until the last game of the until their first semi-final. Intercept by JFK. He's kicked ahead. He's been hit, but the referee's let it go. And here we go, Rockdale, kick from their own half, and he's kicked that out the full. Oh, the ball dropped in by a couple of inches there. Blackhurst throw in around the Blackhurst quarter line. The smiling assassin there calling for the ball. He wants the ball back and play. Blackhurst dominance is so much they don't want any downtime now. Certainly no movement on the Blackhurst bench at this stage. The dominance is so great. Rockdale, I feel they could put an entire side on it, but it would make no difference.
Okay, defensive line out for Blackhurst. Time to throw in. Ball bobbling around Cav. Now he's given another a short arm penalty this time, and I think he might have called that for barging or closing up on the line. Now, short arm penalty, they can't kick for goal, they can't take a field goal. They're going to have to play some sort of tap move or something or other here. Now, we've got a couple of forwards standing directly behind the halfback. Now, again, I think number 8 will be the runner. He's their only runner they've actually got in the forward pack. Taking it back, away it goes. Pubberdum to Miller. The Blimp's running wide. Great tackle there from Koonsel. Ball locked up there. Oh, now, that was a Pubberdum. Kenny Miller's taken him down. Number 12 now coming into it.
Oh, he's a goose. That number 12's just been hammered.
Now, this will be interesting. Definitely
It was number 2!
Definitely the Pubberdum there, rucking the head of Mark Koonsel. Kenny Miller taking objection to that, and now this is not quite right.
It was number 2!
Now, the linesman giving his report to the referee. Now, this will be interesting. Now, I think he might have seen the rucking of the head of the Pubberdum on Mark before Kenny retaliated and cleaned him up. Now, we'll see what happens when the report's finished from the touch judge there. They're still talking.
Towards the Rockdale players, I think he is accusing.
Well, they're talking about it. Let's just see what happens. Now, he's calling out Kenny. Now, I've got a feeling here that he hasn't seen the head rucking, or he's deemed it not important, and he's obviously thought that Kenny shouldn't have retaliated. Now, he's been given 10. 10 in the bin for Kenny Miller. Now, this will cause a shuffle in the scrum. And now that's a man down. Now, this will be very interesting to see what happens because we've got a front rower down. And none of the second rowers can really play front row. Tap. Pubberdum again, same move. Going wide to the back line. 24. Panicking. Foul. Foul's got straight onto that ball. Locked it up now. Blackhurst drive forward. This could spur the Blues on. Here comes the ball for Rockdale. Oh, numbers here, numbers. Oh, number 7 inside Duncan. Duncan's passing off the ground, and he hasn't seen it. Ball held up again, playing the ball on the deck from the Rockdale blue side, and he's given a penalty to Rockdale. I can't believe it.
What is that for?
Head high tackle, he's signalled. Darren Miller throws a long ball. Oh, he's taken it from Curley. Hobbo's holding him up.
Great tackle.
Dickie Doo's there to clean up as well. Now, can Rockdale get this ball out? Tiger's seen the ball, he's gone in after it. I think it might be locked up. Oh, another penalty to the Rockdale side.
That ball was out of there.
And we can just see the blimp walking on the sideline here, obviously taken off. No fitness. Moving forward now.
Can I just say that he was taken off because he was an absolute joke and he was pathetic and he...
Again, numbers.
Couldn't do the
Oh,
job.
outside here, number 15, Hobbo, try.
Oh, Hobbo, clean him up.
I think it was almost...
Hobbo, clean him out of the sideline.
I think it was almost inevitable that had to happen. We've
A little more than a consolation.
But, you know, there's been a couple of tries, a couple of attempts at the try line. And, Squid, what did you think of that whole passage of play?
Well, it all stemmed from the little Donnybrook that happened earlier where Blackhurst were penalised for the baby-faced assassin coming in. He was the third man in, but I feel it was justified. There was quite a bit of filth in there by the Rockdale side who were obviously extremely frustrated by the fact that they're getting done by a big score. Now, the try was quite a good try for Rockdale. It's probably the first time they've actually used their backline in the entire year. But while it was close to a good try, I found it a bit disheartening. The referee had his arm up before the fella had crossed the line. Anyway, Ken Carney, the 1955 dual international that played for St George, moves in and he's struck the ball well, but unfortunately he's missed. Bad luck, Rockdale. Great kick, Ken. Anyway, Blackhurst obviously stung by the fact that, or possibly happy by the fact that they won't have to look at the Rockdale Dicks after the game. Should kick off now, and I'd say this could fire them up. They've had a nice respite.
Squid, what do you think they'll do in the front row? They've lost Kenny Miller for 10. Who do you think they'll put in the front row?
Well, hard to say. I think they'd be fighting off the options. I think Cooney would like to get in there and go do a bit of nut work. Mick News certainly not opposed to physical damage.
Set move that. Oh, it's not moving off.
Loose ball by Blackhurst, and the Rockdale winger is away. Ken Carney with the ball, and he's left it behind him. Try line wide open. The Rockdale player has left the ball behind him. Ken Carney, too old, too slow. You should have retired.
Obviously thinking of past glories there, Ken. Great effort, son. Okay.
You're not standing outside Delhi Messenger.
Possibly with the baby-faced assassin off the field, I'd say the link will go to prop with the choice, and I'd say the Chesterfield man could well move into the front row there. I'd say they'll be looking for a short, stumpy hooker, if anything.
Okay, well, we've got a few men down here. We've got Tiger down, and we've got Coonsall down. Now, I don't know if this is to waste time or to...
They've stopped the clock.
I just had a 5-minute spray on the possible...
Here we are back.
Possible
live.
options for the...
Yes,
possible options for the front row, and I've been talking to myself. Anyway, I can't see who the front row is from here. I think Chelsea Pete may have gone to the front row.
At 6'6", I very much doubt it.
Now, Rockdale will obviously try and unsettle the scrum here.
Well, we might get a better view.
It's Dickie Doo.
Dickie Doo's gone up to the front row.
Obviously following the illustrious footsteps of his brother Terry.
Who is an extremely reluctant front rower.
And his father...
First to play number 8, even though he's very bad at it.
And his father, Tony, I think, played prop as well.
He did. Tony played for Randwick, a very strong, upstanding young member of the community. Well, he's an old member of the community now, but he was upstanding.
Previously. Anyway, ball goes in. Rockdale, tight head. And he's called it a 90 degree, and Rockdale feed because it was on the Rockdale side of the scrum. Still Blackhurst food. Sorry.
I still feel Blackhurst would be best served with a front rower off with the hooker moving to prop and finding either Dickie Doo or the Chesterfield man moving into hooker. I think that would be by far a better option.
Now, interesting. Well, I don't know what's going to happen here. We've got the case. We've got the prop off. Now that scrum was absolutely murdered by Rockdale. We've got the link that's gone down an injury. Probably that neck problem he had at training through the week.
Well, they call him the Highlander. They'd almost severed his head, but not quite, so he did survive to play another game.
I still think his first nickname, the Link, is the one that counts. Now, his choice is calling someone on. Now, he goes a hero from the second grade side, Noddy. Noddy's going to rush over and just sign on.
And he's Noddy's certainly come on this year. He was a breakaway. He's come to the club looking for a run. He was quite happy to play front row and thirds. Little did he know he'd progress up the grades to seconds.
But now,
outstanding performance in the second grade grand final. And no, they've waved him off. They don't want him. They don't.
Now, Squid, this is an interesting concept. No one's come off for the Blackhurst side. Now, I think they've applied the rule that if a prop is sin bin, the duration of the sin bin, for the duration of the sin bin, I think they can actually replace a prop with a prop. Now, I think Chucky may have said it.
You must still play with only the 14 players.
Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting.
Certainly, there's been a bit of argument from the sideline about the number of the player going on.
Well, there's your answer. Dickie Doo, alias McLean, has actually...
has he been replaced, or is he just off while they're down at 14?
I think that might be the case. Obviously, Mick's just come off to let a prop to replace a prop, and they're just going to leave a back rower short. Ball, Blackhurst, Hobbo.
Great clearing kick.
Sends it towards the halfway line.
Not out, though.
Not found touch.
And the Rockdale fullback.
Now, another penalty to Rockdale now.
The Blackhurst forwards moving ahead before they'd been run on side there.
Man's an idiot.
Now, they've got an option here for the kick or a scrum. They're going to take the scrum.
Chucky Choice obviously very toey in his last game in the big grade.
Yeah, so you have it on reliable sources. This is Chucky Choice's last game. Now, we know he said this 2 years ago when he won the premiership.
Well, I think it might be his last game in first grade. He's quite happy to come back and play thirds or seconds and help the club out because he's such a stalwart.
Okay, Dawson. Dawson stands up. Great front-on tackle from Chess. Now, Rockdale, desperate for the ball, as are Blackhurst. Now, coming out the Rockdale side, out to the blimp too. Knocked on from Ken Carney. He is having an absolute shocker today.
In 57, he would have caught that ball and beat 5 blokes to score, but I just think it's beyond him now.
Well, we're 1994, and Ken, let me tell you, son, wheelchairs don't move too fast through slow ground.
He hasn't played so badly since WG Great kicked him out of the under-13s.
Obviously, Rockdale thinking they'd gone through the season undefeated, they thought they could play the semi-finals without actually using a back line.
Well, we've got news from the Blackhurst Blues who've actually shown the crowd here today that running rugby is still alive and well. But here we go, feeds in the...
And by jeez, it's great for the game.
Oh, and Campo would be happy, wouldn't he?
The axe.
Touched. All on side of the Blackhurst Blues. Here comes Chess. Chess straight onto the ball. Towed through by Mick Reed.
Pick it up!
There goes Noddy, the hero of second grade. Ball goes down.
That's a great lead.
Coonsey. Oh, Mick News knocked it on.
Oh, no, Mick News.
Mick Reed, sorry.
It was a knock on by the whippet, Mick Reed. The whippet knocked that on. Great chance for Blackhurst, but they are back in the Rockdale half where we'd like to be. Time out, the whippet's down. Now he's up again.
And so is Mark Koonsel. Now...
Koonsel's, he's at the it could be the calf injuries that put him out for 5 weeks this year.
Well, he's holding the...
looking pretty keen.
He's holding the front of his leg there, Squiddy. Maybe it's just a kick in the
He
shin.
looks in a great deal of pain, but I'd say the only way they're going to get him off today is if they take the elephant gun out there and put him away.
Try and get an interview with this touch
Now,
judge here.
George Cracknell warming up on the sideline just in case the impending coming off of Koonsel. But
It's the traditional Koonsel lie down. We're in front.
I know Mark will be watching this video later on. I don't mean to bag you, Mark, but you're getting a little bit long on the tooth, son. But anyway, back to the game.
4 years younger than me, mate.
But you're not playing anymore, Squid. Anyway, scrum fees in a Rockdale.
Good push by
Dawson drops off the back.
Drive.
Dawson drops off the back. Great work by Cav.
And Chucky Choice worked the Goodyear. No, they've got a black Goodyear blimp on now. Oh, juggled by the Blake. Oh, bad pass. Drive through. JFK chasing, knock off.
Now he's got it offside again. Now, I find this very, very hard to believe.
Really?
Oh, knocked on.
Oh, I find while the referee has been good for a great deal of the game, he is trying to even the penalty count up to make himself look good at the end of the game.
He certainly is.
Can I just say the rest of the pathetic joke and...
No, you can't, so shut up.
Thanks, Bob. That's all you've said all day. Okay, now...
Sideline from the... sideline.
Oh, stolen by Dave Chesterfield.
The Chesterfield man. He said it.
Cav, Duncan.
It's back to the unfair advantage. He's kicked...
over his head.
Beaten him. He's struggling to get back to the ball.
Pick it up.
He's picked the ball up.
Steer him. Oh, you're a
And his sidestep has been no good. Blackhurst in there harassing the ball. Blackhurst in there. Forward showing up, driving now.
Now, there should be a penalty to Blackhurst because he's holding onto the ball.
12.
It should be a Blackhurst feed. This should be a Blackhurst feed. No, he's given it to Rockdale. I think the referee's certainly trying to even the game up, just for the supporters at this stage, I feel.
So the man's a complete idiot.
Now, Chucky Choice down. Now,
More sideline comments from Bob. Chucky Choice is down, he's blubbering. Can we see a bit of workman's
No, I don't think we're quite to the blubber stage yet. There could be the blubber stage if he's told he has to come off.
No, but...
Can I say Rockdale take jokes, we don't care?
The man down is Chucky Homer Simpson Choice.
Show us a bit of crack.
I think it's really up to Grant Parnell.
He's down, but he's by far
of the A grade.
He's by far a long way from coming off.
I tell you what, I've played with this man over many years, and I tell you what, the only thing that's going to knock him out is an elephant gun.
And I'll tell you what,
no one out in Rockdale.
And I'll tell you what, unless it was a dead set centre blow, he'd get up again. What a man!
And he's done it before.
What a guy!
Okay, still a man down.
An underweight, a short Blackhurst scrum. They're in there, and they're driving.
What a drive from Blackhurst.
Well, that's past 90.
We're looking for another score from Blackhurst.
Now, Squid, on a defensive scrum, would you actually put 2 breakaways or no? Here we go. Tiger's now gone a lot.
You must admit, Tiger is fast enough to cover the back line.
Well, that's right.
It's a smart move. It's a smart move by the Blackhurst. And they've gone blind, which was a bad move for Rockdale.
And kick out in the full.
Bad chip by the fullback who's done nothing but kick all year.
Go away, son. You're an idiot. You're a simpleton.
And he's certainly frustrated himself, as are the rest of the entire Rockdale side. They're digging in deep. They're having a go for the first time in the game, and they're struggling. Blackhurst have certainly gone into their shell at this stage. They're just quite happy to shut down the lead and hang on for a victory. Let's hope they can pick it up and score another try.
Beautifully put, Squid. Rockdale stolen that. Koonsel tried to take Darren Miller's head off. Ball set now. Rockdale should have control of this one.
Get in his head. Butt him.
Now Rockdale, we're going to have to run it from everywhere now. Long pass. Sad pass. Ken Carney. Easily. Oh, he's got away from John Fallon. Inside ball. Hobbo onto the ball straight away. Rockdale still pouring forward. And the puppet arm puts it down. Tiger tries to clean up. And the referee calls it back for the knock-on for the puppet arm.
Well, I find Rockdale have made quite a few replacements, and certainly they possibly should have played most of their second grade, because at this stage they are struggling. But their second grade players have certainly put a bit of fire into the side. And,
Put me on there. I want to go on. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Johnny Miller, one of the most disappointing men here today.
Comments from the baby-faced assassin's brother, Mad Dog.
Yeah, Mad Dog cruelly ruled out by injury for most of the season.
Ruled out for the grand final and most of the season.
Oh, now there's a great kick from Hobbo. Look at this. Oh! Now there's pressure for you. He's put it in a touch. That'll be a Blackhurst ball inside the Rockdale 22.
So the Rockdale fullback is looking for a professional foul because he certainly wants to get 10 minutes so he can have an early shower.
Now, from here, I think Blackhurst should just move up the tempo a little bit. And if we can just get Noddy over here for a second. Noddy, just want to come over here for a sec, son? How's it feel out there, and how the boys feeling?
They're feeling on top, mate. We got them. No.
So you've obviously stuck to your guns and you've come through strong.
38. I want another run.
There's a replacement Noddy who's on there for a little while. He's very, very keen, very, very happy with the ways the boys are going.
I'm sure he would have said it if he had the chance. He's out of breath, but he was about to say that we stuck to the coach's game plan and we come home strong.
And as Benny Elias always says, the side that scores the most points usually wins. Big rolling more from the Blackhurst Blues now. Got to control that ball. It's stationary. We want it out.
I think Blackhurst have control. The referee's looking for the ball. There it is. Blackhurst in control.
Chess, Cav, Hobbo shapes, through, under the post.
Under the black dot.
And I'd just like to say, I really don't think Hobbo will be calling black dot for this kick because he scored under the black dot. And geez, even I could put this one over. What do you think, Dave Jers?
Mate, I think that's the grand final. I think Rockdale have thrown absolutely everything at Rockdale, at Blackhurst, and they've come up donut, one try, and now the Blackhurst boys have come through, and Hobbo's a little bit hurt after that try.
I feel he could be wasting time. The game is by far over. The game is easily over. The game was over just after half-time when Blackhurst scored again.
They're going to get second choice to kick this over.
They've been dominant, they've been strong, they've been hard, they've been tough, they've been fit, they've been very, very fit. And by far the better side today.
Yeah, well, I've actually lost track of the score, to be honest with you.
Well, Blackhurst are well into the 20s, and I think Rockdale have managed to get to 5.
5, yeah.
And we are grateful they have, because we certainly didn't want to see them dropping the pants after the game.
So this has been a comprehensive display by Blackhurst. Rockdale, with a man advantage, have thrown everything at Blackhurst. Hobbo pots over the extras. And it's only a matter of time now before I think that the...
I think with the game, with the game basically, we might... Dave Pollock, could you come over for a few comments? Dave, one of the men most responsible for getting the side of the grand final. Unfortunately, injury cut him short in his prime. Any comments, son?
Yes, I'm just very disappointed not to be out there, but I believe it's a great performance by Blackhurst, and I think the win was never in doubt. Good on them.
Well, I'll cut you short here. Rockdale kick-off. Blackhurst cleaned it out. Whispering Jack, he's busted through 5. Sets the ball well. Rockdale offside again, but the refs let it go. Chucky choice in there. Rockdale. Very scrappy play at this stage. This could go either way. The referee's given a penalty to Rockdale. And we can only hope they have a shot to goal because the game's all over. Rockdale quick tap. The fullback takes the ball up. He sets it. The forwards drive. They're driving here. Blackhurst more than a match at this stage. Rockdale run again. Ken Carney, the 55 dual international, throws a great pass and the joke of a winger drops the ball.
Would it be safe to say, Squiddy, that Rockdale had their last trouble days?
I think Rockdale have just about had their last. We'd like to call over the exceptional manager, the Murph. Kev the Murph. Could we have you over a few comments to the video?
A few words.
Just while there's a break and play here, son.
Hello, Mum and Dad.
Caress the microphone, caress.
We'll just cut you short there, mate. There's a scrum down, Blackhurst win. It's gone to Roscoe, charged down, but it'll be a Blackhurst feed around their own quarter line. Can we call up one of the second grade coaches for a few comments? We'd like to call up Pat Mahone for a few words here. A man sadly leaving the state to play for Queensland next year.
Well, I'm not disappointed that we lost. I'm just proud of the guys that we got to the second grade grand final. Considering the turn of the second round, we were in last spot, and it was a mighty effort from second grade just to get there. Thanks.
Well, I'll have to cut you short there as well, mate, because Rockdale fumbling the ball here, Blackhurst on the attack again. Oh, and he's given another penalty against Blackhurst. Obviously trying to even the penalty count up at this stage of the game, the referee. We'd like to call up now, while there's a break in play, the club president, the guru, a man who's 48 years old, still playing front row for thirds, playing golden oldies, playing second grade, he's doing it all. Can we have the guru over for a few comments? Bernie. Oh, hang on, I'll just cut you short there for a sec. Wait here. The front rowing 580's popped the ball to Ken Killicani and the ref's called it back. And so he should have, because it was a blatant forward pass. The guru's walked away. Dazzle Daly, a few words, mate. A few words. Great stuff. Great comments from the super relegate breakaway in the second grade, who were extremely unlucky to win the game because the referee was a joke. And we'd like to talk to the reserve grade game-breaking prop, Dave Boys.
Yeah, I'd just like to congratulate number 14, number 10 and number 2 from Rockdale for their magnificent performance against our A-grade side today, because without them, I don't think the score would be quite as large.
I'm sorry, I'll cut you short there. Blackhurst on the attack there. With
the unfair advantage!
Oh, unfortunate play, some great play from their own half of the field. A 70-metre play that's breaking down 10 metres out from the Rockdale line. With Yahoo serious, the unfair advantage, slam Duncan, and the whippet Nick Reed involved there. Great play. Unfortunately, the last pass went to Gran. We'd like to talk to a bloke who's been a big contribution to the first grade, second grade and third grade sides all year, the Ox.
Well, yeah, thanks. See you later.
Great comments there from the big fella.
Words of wisdom.
Here we are, there's a scrum. This could be one of the last chances we get to see the you've had your go, Bob. This could be the last chance. And the Blackhurst, even though smaller in the pack, referee's penalising them for obviously driving too hard in the scrum. The Rockdale reserve forwards just aren't up to the task. And there's a kick by the Rockdale fullback. You'd expect nothing less, and he has not found touch. It's picked up by the unfair advantage, and he's going to just grub her into touch. He's obviously he hasn't found touch. Cleaned up by the Tiger, and he's put the ball out. Great kick there by Damon Tiger Burke, almost as extinct as the Tasmanian Tiger. In fact, he's the last one in captivity. Rockdale to throw the ball in Blackhurst quarter, and surely there's only minutes left to go, if that. We'd like to talk to, he's gone. Gee, they're all gone. They're just so excited about the impending win. Another penalty to Rockdale at this stage. Quick tap by Rockdale, juggled, held on, driven hard by the number 5. He sets, the ball's been killed. Referee's called a scrum of the Rockdale feed. At this stage, their halfback's down. The referee has called time out. I'd like to call over Vince Ponzio. And he has no comment. He's still not signing autographs. The kiddies are upset. Possibly the club treasurer and almost a stalwart of the club at this stage, Gary the Hatchet Carmichael. Could he come over for a few words? Well, there's a break in play.
Well, I think the boys deserve it. They look like winning right from the kickoff. That's my opinion on the game.
Well, what can you say? He's right. He's right. Can we call over one of the super coaches here? No, he's going to sign autographs for the kiddies as well. What I would like to do is have a word with the first grade coach, but he's still rather wrapped up in the game at this stage, so we'll get back. Rockdale score a cheap try. Obviously the Blackhurst intensity has died off with an unassailable lead, and Rockdale have scored a soft try beside the pace, but too little, too late. Well, what?
The touch on that last pass was forward.
It is rugby union. Forward passes are allowed on the good tries, but that wasn't a good try, but the ref let it go anyway. He's obviously trying to keep the supporters happy with a close score. Rockdale, quick shot for goal within 5 seconds of scoring the try. The score now is Blackhurst well ahead and Rockdale 14. Rockdale 12, sorry. Blackhurst in no hurry to kick off, and why would they be at this stage? Is the Blackhurst kick off into the Rockdale forward. Knock on by Rockdale. The smiling assassin cleans up, holds it, sets. Homer Simpson's in there, the Chesterfield man. Cooney in there, drops to the ground. Dickie Doo's still with the ball. FA Pete in there, out the backs. Out of the axe, out to Ross Hobden. Oh, charge down. Offside. No, he charged the ball there. Get your heads down, boys, I can't see.
Rockdale hoping for a 20-point try.
There's a maul here, the ball not looking like it's going either way. Rockdale ball. Ken Carney out to the wing. Oh, and he throws a pass there, looking, the winger's away. He centre kicks. He centre kicks for no one but a Blackhurst player. Whispering Jack fields the ball, kicks for the sideline, and he's found touch with a great kick. 5 metres out, and there we go. It's the full-time siren. Blackhurst more than deserving winners of a game where they've obviously proved that running rugby is the winner by far.
Why wouldn't we get up?
Can I say to Rockdale with 30 chokes, and they don't deserve to be in the grand final, but they did play there. And I don't care. What do you say?
Oh, I think that it was a good game for Blackhurst, a good running rugby game, and it's good to see that there was a big lead at the end of the game because they deserved to win by a big margin, which they did.
Well, thanks for saying that. Squid, what do you think?
Oh, I think it was a great day for rugby league and rugby union as well.
Get him one back and the number one passenger out there, mate.
No, we christened you the Whippet. The Whippet.
Come on, you're on. Come on, you're on. Get with it.
Any words, mate? Any words?
Lost for words, mate.
Lost for words. Tiger, you got some words, mate, for the moment?
Tiger's had a short of a week. Have a chat to this bloke. For once, I'm absolutely speechless. What a great day. I'm happy I might go and get drunk.
Any words for the microphone and the camera?
Interview the coach.
Interview the coach.
What do you think of that, mate? You happy with that, you?
I just wish they were all my boys. I'd take them all on.
Tell 9! World best game. Keep it right, no, keep it going. Anything and everything.
That's the way it was going to be. That's always the way we're going to play. Always the way we're going to play.
On these guys, over 2 minutes. See you later. No, two of them. They started 2 of them.
Mate, any words to the crowd, mate, while you're on video?
Thanks very much, everyone, for coming.
And the rest, you are club captain, mate. Surely you've got more to say than that.
I can't, mate. I'm just bloody exhausted.
What they're calling the props brother, the killer, Mad Dog Miller.
Come on,
any words there for the crowd?
I wish I was there.
I wish I was there. Bobby, hey!
Up and coming.
Bobby, have a word, mate.
Hey, representation!
Enough lights up.
Happy? Happy? Ladies and gentlemen, if you just bear with me for a little while. Sunglasses are the order. Jeez, I can't see anybody now, and they're dirty. Johnny, they're dirty, mate, dirty. If you could just bear with me for a little while. Our microphone system has gone out. So, if you could just be a little bit quiet, I won't have to shout, and we can get our presentations over with. So, so then you can go away and commiserate and have a couple of beers. In the Rockdale case and Blackhurst, you could celebrate. Anyway, so congratulations to both the Rockdale Club and the Blackhurst Club for participating in the McLean Club Grand Final this afternoon. It's certainly a pleasure for me, coming from the south side of the harbour, to see 2 south side clubs and very strong and very strong strong ones in that. Rockdale and Blackhurst. They've played very good football during the year. They've finished very well high up in the McLean Cup Club Championship. It's always a bit of a local derby between the boys, and I know that they cherish those games in the competition itself. When they play each other, there's no big pardons. They sort of get stuck in, and it's always a good result. So first of all, I'd like to ask the captain, Millie Vanaki, from the Rockdale Club, to come up and say a few words. He's mixing the carver omelette to believe. Good on you, Millie. Rick Jacobs is going to say a few words on behalf of Rockdale.
I'd just like to thank all the blokes down at Rockdale to get us this far this year. Congratulations goes to Blackhurst. It was a tight season all year. We started off and went well through the year. You blokes came home pretty strong. Certainly showed it out there today. But once again, the our blokes, it was a good year for the whole club. We got the club championship. We're hoping to have this one, but once again, all the best to Blackhurst, and hopefully we'll see you all again next year. See you next year. Thanks, fellas.
You would all admit that with the way the rugby is now in the suburban organisation, it's very hard not to sort of have sponsors. We're very fortunate in the way that we have a number of sponsors with our union that work very tirelessly with us, and in this case we have the Classic Sportswear that sponsor the McLean Cup Championship, and we have two representatives from the Classic Sportswear Association. Tony Magnus is over here. He's the quiet one of the group. The spokesman is Jim Brennan, and I'm going to invite Jim up now to say a few words and pass the trophy on to the captain of Blackhurst Club, Andrew Choice.
Well done, Blackhurst. Classic Sportswear, delighted to be involved. All we do is make footy jerseys. You guys play good football. Well done, congratulations. Thank you.
Thanks very much. First thing, commiserations to Rockdale. It's a hard call to come through the season undefeated and lose two into these semis. But you're a great side and well played today. Firstly, I'd like to thank our band of supporters. They don't only support us at the Green, but follow us all over Sydney as they did again today. I know the boys appreciate it, and we appreciate you very much. And on behalf of the guys, thanks a lot. Thank you. We're hard up for the second grade guys, but I'm sure you can help the first grade guys celebrate tonight. And thanks, fellas, for a very good season. I've enjoyed it, and I hope you have.
You're allowed to have your photograph taken, but you've got to hand it back.
Yeah, we get a little play there, this big one.
Obviously, Jim didn't say too much about his the Classic Sportswear company, but if you're interested in getting new jumpers, by all means, the Suburb Boy at the Suburban Network certainly recommend Classic Sportswear. He's wearing his own product, it must be good. Righto, just one thing before we finish. I'd like to invite the referee, Bob Devine, to come up and accept pewter mug on our behalf. Yes. There's Bob. A pewter mug on our behalf. And also to say a couple of words. Thanks for the game, fellas. To Rockdale, from what I can understand, it's been a great season for you. I don't think you had one of your better games today. It's a bad day to have an off day. But to get this far, you've got a lot further than a lot of other clubs. You stuck it up on them. You didn't relax it out at all, and you didn't turn over and show your belly. You showed it all the time. You just kept on going for them. 2 late tries. Maybe if you played the second half first, it might have been a different result today. But a slack first half by you blokes, and it's just bad luck that way, fellas. To Blackhurst, a great game and a good win. All the best for the next season, fellas. Thank you. And Lucas Keegan for doing the line. Well done, fellas. Thank you. Once again, thanks to everybody for participating, and hope you enjoy your celebration or your wait, whatever the case may be. Thank you very much. Well done, Andrew.
That's got it. That's got it. Supporters.
Give her a wave, give a wave. See the
Round my side, right my side. You get in quick.
Bloody thing's too heavy.